Welcome back to another episode of Waltz for Eternity. We would absolutely love it if you'd like this video, subscribe to our channel and check this bell so you never miss an episode. And of course, while you're doing that, I'm going to read some comments from last episode right now. Comment number 1. This intro is too sick to not keep this campaign running, and I've seen enough. 3 seasons. I agree.
All right.
Comment number 2. The knighting ceremony gave me chills and had me saluting as well. Comment number 3. First 2 hours. I thought this was a Mecha campaign, not a slice of life anime. Last 2 hours. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Very funny.
And comment number 4. I can't wait for Ren to learn the power of friendship and this cup and cake he found. So as always, make sure you leave a comment below, and maybe next time yours will be read. In the meantime, if you'd like to support the stream, we got a few different ways that you can do that. You can become a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go check out our merch shop. We got a lot of really great stuff over there. You can become a patron over on Patreon. It's the only way to join us for Evantris and Chill. And lastly, go to neonrpg.com to become a VIP for Neon Odyssey today. If you do, you gain access to our VIP exclusive Discord. You get access to over or almost 50 pages of playtest content that you can start using in your table right now. But most importantly, you also unlock exclusive VIP dice, Sharp Edge Resin, that you can only get if you back the Kickstarter when it goes live on May 5th. So don't delay, because once the campaign goes live, you can no longer become a VIP. Go to neonrpg.com today. Thank you. Take it away, Derek.
Thank you. Elm Squadron flies through space in formation, leaving the wreckage of the destroyed Saurok fighters behind them. Ahead is the toxic green eye of a planet that awaits you all. Aboard the huge transport you surround, Captain Crockett radios in to your cockpits. Making final approach. Engineering, make final checks on the World Piercer. Elm Squadron, attach for final repairs and shield recharge. This is our last chance to prepare for the assault on Morzib.
Blazing through the endless sky, I follow you across the stars, far beyond the dying light. In a flash of armored wings, our souls encased by steel, fighting on the edge of fate for a love no war could kill. Our hearts awoke in shattered skies where angels fear to fly. There I saw a fire in your eyes as we dance through starlight in a waltz for eternity. In your arms I'm finally free. Love rages in my heart, blazing through the endless sky. I follow you across the stars, far beyond the dying light. Love rages in my heart, yours until the end of time. Ready for eternity, our love will never die.
The engineering crew aboard the transport emerge from the ship in environment-sealed suits as they assess the damage of your rooks following the battle. Once you confirm with the chief engineer the needs for each mech, you close off your comms, so it's a loop just between the 4 of you.
Do we know roughly how long or how far we have to go, like, for the remainder of this portion of our mission?
I would say that you know that you are beyond the defenses of the planet itself.
Okay.
You would have been briefed and are aware that there are orbital defenses, but you've made it...
Intense pause.
Yeah. You've made it through the that initial skirmishing squadron that attacked you, certainly. But with them destroyed, you're sort of floating in not deep space, but far enough away from the planet that it'll take you a little bit to get to the planet, but far enough away that you've not been detected.
I'm just trying to get an idea of spatially where we're at over the course of this mission, that was all.
Absolutely. And I would say that in your relay with Captain Crockett back and forth before, as they assess the damage, this is a little intense. This is a little intense.
I mean,
This is a little outrageous.
I'm here for
Just
it.
got out of a battle.
Yeah, you did. But all right, let's see what we've got.
To you, bro.
He would have said that their jamming field that they are able to put out was responsible for making sure that the Saurians weren't able to get in touch with the planet or any of their allies, and that's still active. That they didn't get the word out. So right now, as you are waiting for their technicians to go through and use their repair parts to get your shields back up, get your hull back, if you actually took any physical damage, repairing those and sealing those wounds of the rooks themselves, that you're ghosts right now.
So we know. Oh
No, you're good.
Oh, we know for sure then that the pilots we just fought, if they were attempting to make distress signals, they couldn't do it because there was a jamming signal.
Yes.
So they couldn't have called to the planet surface of Morzib to say...
They didn't seem to be aware, but there were a few on the shared channels of combat where they were communicating with you, broadcasting their threats or their screams. You recall that there were a few times where they voiced confusion that they weren't able to relay any communication back to the planet of Morzib or to any Saurian forces that might have been able to back them up or something like that. Captain Crockett would have made clear that this was because it's one of the many features of the Star of Uthin, the ship transporter that is here with you, not just for...
Damn, that's cool.
You said a Star of Uthin?
Yeah, that's the name of the ship.
Damn.
It's not just transporting the
Cool, I should say.
And nobody likes to show off.
It's not just here to transport the weapon that they've brought aboard, the tool that they will use to allow you entry into Morzib, but also that the jamming the signal was another important function of the ship.
And we only faced representatives or ships from the Sorok dynasty.
Exactly right.
We have not seen fighters or mechs or anything from Morzib itself.
That's correct.
And whatever government might be down there.
Morzibians'
Right.
defenses may be very different.
If we are ready to RP, I just don't want to cut anybody off on our questions.
No, it's to level set, and I think just our mission, right, is that we know that the other two squadrons are also doing their missions.
Yep.
And
Yes.
we haven't gotten any updates on
We're-
that.
we're-
No,
Trident.
at the
Or
very tail end, you did get an update regarding Ash Squadron and Oak Squadron.
Oh, that's right.
They had their own fights, fighting even larger contingents of the Sarok dynasty.
Twice the amount of combat.
They
Exactly
got
right.
more
Yes.
dangerous missions than we did.
And they've been given more serious priorities. They've been asked to destroy Harmonite stores, to
Some bullshit.
to take care of more dangerous mission objectives. You've been asked to scan for the plans of whatever it is that they think they can build using these tremendous Morzibian factories that exist well below the Earth's surface. And just since I hear a lot of questions, your mission is to get below the surface. That's only going to be possible with this world-piercing technology that the transport itself is equipped with, the Star of Uthin. In order to do that, I'm just going to lay it all out. The captain Crockett would relay you have to clear these orbital defenses so that the ship can stop and even deploy the tool in the first place. So you know that you're going to have to reach the low orbit of the planet, destroy these armaments, these anti-air, anti-ether lasers, for lack of a better word, and then once the planet surface has been breached, go down and find the data that you need to scan.
Also, I'm seeing a lot of comments and questions in chat, and I think it's just important to address some of them because we're using a new system and we're using a new stat blocks and things that people don't recognize. The heat mechanic, there's really no danger in going up to 5 heat. You don't really you don't take the exhaustion as you go over 5 heat. I think that's important. Also,
or whatever your heat max is.
Yeah. Whatever your heat max is,
it
right?
varies from
mine
book
is
to
low.
book.
Mine's only 3.
But also,
Mine is 5. Mine's 3.
I
Mine's
took
3 as
no
well.
hull point damage. All of my damage last time was shields. Did anybody actually take much hull point damage? I know it's getting repaired.
I did
but
when you tried to
did.
blow my ass up.
I thought you dodged. What actually happened? Because I thought you.
I don't know. My brain is cooked. Who knows?
No, it's important to the
knows,
story.
Jace? You cooked my brain.
It's important to the story. What you rolled a dex check and you passed.
You took half damage.
I
I'm in the
never
sheet now, so
I never lost all of my shield points.
Yeah, I had only lost my shield points. I didn't take a single hull point damage. You took some hull point damage.
Yes, I absolutely did.
But presumably,
I got
Captain
fucking-
Crockett's engineers and stuff are working on our rooks.
Correct.
That's
So
happening
That's-
actively
yep,
as we
yep.
speak. This
Okay.
conversation, the
Yes.
refresher that you would have needed, and at any point if you need to go back to that conversation and ask me some meta question about the mission or something, please do, because this is the moment that you would have had to have the equivalent of a short or long rest for your rook. But in the reality of the universe, you're all sort of paused, floating in space as small, suited humans of the Cavalon Empire would jet out to your rook and actually like go onto the surface of the arm and repair the shields there, or repair the hull damage, or make sure that the venting steam that you took when you were pushing the red line didn't cause any damage, checking parts, all of this, like very similar to the way a squire might tend to his knight.
It's like when an airplane refuels another airplane mid-flight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're probably like tethered to the Star of Uthin, like Project Hail Mary style, right? Where we have like probably this loose tether, but we're still floating.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would have.
Oh, man.
You
We'll
would have
have our
docked,
multi-tools
not
on
docked,
us.
but essentially
Just in case.
attached yourself. And then when you turn off comms, you know that the Star of Uthin's crew have this minute or two to get to work. You, while listening to badass guitar solo after badass guitar solo, are given a moment of respite and an ability to sort of regroup as a team and check in.
As they're finishing, I'm gonna say, "Thanks for taking such good care of Valor Wing." To like the engineers, as I'm gonna be thanking
You
them.
would be able to broadcast
Yeah.
that easily,
Yeah.
and you'd see a few arms wave in this moment as they signal their.
I know they can't see me, but I'm waving. I can see them, so I'm waving at
That's
them.
great. That's
Once
great.
the comms are closed loop, like
And
you
then
described,
I'll close the
so
call.
that we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
The first thing that I do is radio over, and I say, Elm Squad, this is Elm Leader here. Everyone sound off.
Is L? What are our call signs?
You're Elm 2.
Just Elm.
Elm
Just
2.
Elm 2. Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Elm 2 sounding off.
Elm 3. Standing by.
Elm 4, standing by. I'm all good. Thanks to the engineers. I took a bit of a beating, but Valor Wing's gonna be okay.
Everyone did well out there. I'm proud of everybody. That was our first true skirmish, and we came out unscathed. Well done.
Did you see what the might of House Maycor was able to accomplish by detonating those mines? It was incredible.
You were incredible. That was quick thinking. That was tactical brilliance. Well done, Varys.
'Twas not me, Elm Leader. That was the might of Ironwall. I did not know if I would survive, but Ironwall kept me safe. Ironwall was my shield, as he and I are the shield for the Cavalon Empire.
Ren, you alright? How'd Bitterfang hold up? Sorry about the little bit of friendly fire there.
Oh, it's okay. I actually think that was expert piloting. Disregarding the safety of your squadron so you could swat flies with a flamethrower.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Bitterfang will be fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, and going forward, we really shouldn't be we shouldn't be the ones firing on our comrades. All due respect.
Heard, Milo. Heard. I had to make a decision. A quick decision in the heat of the moment. No pun intended.
Elm Leader, you are our leader, and it was the right decision. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. And if an attack needs to be done, if a weapon needs to be fired that will bring an end to any of us, if it means the safety and security of the Empire, none of us should hesitate.
I just don't want Ren to get hurt.
For what it's worth, Ren is incredibly skilled. I knew he'd be fine. And situation role reversed, I'd expect him to do the same thing to me.
All right. Roger that.
Yes, Elm 2 would have died a glorious death if that attack would have brought an end to his life.
This wasn't needed. Those Sorok pilots knew they were gonna die. They were already dead men.
Ren?
Yes?
You know I believe in your skill, right?
I think you hold my skill in high regard, Jace, yes. I think you also used an untested weapon against an untested weapon. In a moment, we could have cut them down easily. I think your excitement to be the best pilot out in the stars drove that attack. As you so colorfully called out your finishing move. What was it in the end?
If the Star of Uthin had fallen, the mission would have been over before it began.
Well, it's a good thing that didn't happen.
But going forward, we'll be able to execute our mission without having to turn our weapons on each other. Okay?
I have no problem with that.
Milo, I don't want you hesitating.
I'm sorry for hesitating, Elm Leader. But I was not needed to execute any killing blows. The two of you had it well under control.
The time may come, Milo. And if I'm standing in the way, I expect you to do the job.
Go through you mean?
Yes, Milo. Whatever it takes.
I'll do as I'm ordered, Elm Leader.
I would be sort of sitting still kind of almost in awe of like the power that I felt. And I will. Can I comms in privately?
You are able to have one-on-one conversations with anyone on your. You know that even in battle, you're able to send broadcasts to opposing ships, and so if you needed to have a one-on-one with any of your squadron, or if you wanted to talk to the captain, or even convey information to someone doing one of the repairs on your hull, that would all be possible.
Boop, boop. So Milo, Jason's lost his marbles. I don't know about that.
And what I will say is,
That was pretty good.
This is something to think about as the adrenaline is coming down. You've jetted away from the wreckage of the fight where you left those ships in nothing but polymer and metal. Barely anything remained after you destroyed those Saurian ships. the adrenaline took a longer time to process. You've trained. You've been in life-threatening situations, but there is a very big difference between that and the mantle of the Cavalon Empire weighing on each of your shoulders. And so what you're thinking about focusing on in this moment is that the planet that sits just in front of you, just what feels like almost an arm's reach away, is it the ship, is it your crewmate's health, is it your own performance in that battle, and going over through the motions of every little twist and turn and what it felt like to heave one of the controls forward. All of those thoughts are running through your mind, and what your character might prioritize in this moment could look like, for you, Ironwall's tremendous defensive abilities. There's a reason why it's named Ironwall. Every step, every swing of the mace that you have at your side feels like an expression of your home in a weird way. And that flows through you as you consider perhaps sending a private communique.
I'll hit a button and open one-on-one comms. Elm 4.
Jason's lost his mind.
Do you copy?
I hear you, Varys.
Do you lack faith in your commanding officer?
Oh, shit.
There's one thing I don't lack, Varys. It's faith. In my God and in my friends. Chase is just a little hot-headed. It was his first time using Bright Roar. I don't think it'll happen again.
Your concern for the enemy is disturbing. I understand that you do not wish to end lives, but it is our honored duty to return our enemies to the oneness of the harmony. Is it not?
It's our honored duty to protect the innocent. That's why we're fighting, Varys.
Yes, to protect every citizen of the Empire. And to do so will require killing. We will all be faceless in the end, but for some, they will be faceless sooner than others because they wish to bring harm to the innocent.
Valor Wing is suited to support those who are more skilled at killing than I am. I'm grateful that Jace and Ren are so good at it. I won't let you down, Varys, I promise.
I don't believe you will. I just wanted to remind you that Elm Leader is our commanding officer. When he makes a call, we must support him. Those are orders. Do you copy?
I copy. Elm 3.
Elm 3 over and out.
I would basically wait for the repairs.
I started applauding.
I would basically wait for the repairs to be over and maybe we're having questions or I'm fielding questions from the Elm Squad where we're talking to each other. But basically the summation of all of this stuff as we're getting ready for the next leg of this, I would basically just radio to the rest of the squad and say over the intercoms, Elm Squad, again, good job. I'm proud of you all. But this has only just begun. Let's stay focused. Let's move forward. Do not falter. And we'll be victorious. And when we get back, first round of Pal Heavies are on me.
Roger that, Elm Leader.
There's another question that hangs in front of us before we continue. It seemed like they knew to target the transport. And it felt like they were here to meet us. Before I would think that ground-based detection would have seen us coming.
Elm 2, I agree. I think there's going to have to be a full debrief, post-fact. Something to keep in mind, but nothing we can do about right now. And I won't even... I feel like I'm picking up what Ren's putting down. I'm not even going to utter the word mole, or, like, at all. Like, I don't... But through my speech, I'm trying to insinuate that I understand what Ren's saying, and I'm also concerned that there's potential information leak. But I would never utter those words over any kind of line of communication, especially like in the field like that.
Sure.
Regardless of what we do when we get back, it may mean that the welcoming when we touch down is going to be a lot heavier than we thought.
Agreed. Be ready for anything.
We'll be ready for anything. And I'll have a chocolate milk, please.
What? You don't want to have a... You don't want a beer?
I'll have a chocolate milk, please.
Now's not the time to argue that, I suppose. Let's focus on the mission.
That's right. Valorwing, are you okay? And I'm gonna kind of like run my diagnostics, make sure that Valorwing, you know, I'll see the whole damage that was done, probably get like sanded down and repaired and finished by the engineers as they're going back to the Star of Uthan.
Damn.
As
You hear each of you as the captain attempts to he doesn't jump into comms with you. This is a respectful tap of the shoulder, letting you know that he's waiting to communicate with you.
I think the moment that I see this message come in and we're like wrapping up, I would patch him in. Or at least accept the signal.
When Elm Leader does, the same face of the captain appears on all of your communication displays, and you see him at the helm of the Star of Uthan. And he turns, "Sirs, repairs are complete. We're moving. Jamming field is active. We're ready when you are."
Yes, Captain. Elm Squadron is ready. The first step of the mission is successful. I hope you are pleased.
He salutes back, and you know that you'll need to boost forward and take care of the at least a section of the low orbit of Morzib's defenses in order to make it possible for him to approach with and deploy the weapon, the World Piercer that he has been equipped. There's also been some communication. We don't need to RP this, but you know that all of the stars are communicating with each other, talking to their own squads, and you're getting some information that the other Oak and Ash squadrons are completing their own repairs, and that this is intended to be a coordinated strike. Their lights are green. It's time to go.
Yeah, I mean, if we are ready and the rest of Elm Squad doesn't have anything else for me or the captain, then I would basically be like, you know, in the affirmative, we're ready to proceed.
And mechanically, you enjoy. Your HP comes back to max. Any of your refreshing abilities would come back. Obviously, your shields would turn back on. Your heat is reduced to 0. That would have been expressed immediately. Staircasing down, coming right out of the
We get a rook rest.
But you get a rook rest. I love that. That's fucking fantastic. You castle would be another perhaps way of...
We've entered the
That's
castle.
funny. That's funny.
And you start to boost forward towards the planet of Morzib, unless there's anything else that you wish to accomplish.
Nothing for me.
We will sunder their defenses, sir.
You jet away, and the four of you assume a attack formation. Jace, you take the lead, and behind you, almost spinning in like a corkscrew, the 3 other Elm Squadron pilots fly behind you, waiting to see how far away you have to get in order for the perimeter to arrive. And You don't see them at first, but you do see the blasts as all of a sudden lasers start to fly from these orbital defenses. These are I don't have a word for it. Anti-air is the only thing that I can really think
Anti-aerial?
of. But anti-ether. These are designed to prevent the exact kind of assault that you are all performing, and you can see those lasers are getting closer and closer. They've spotted you. It's now or never, and I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, damn.
Come on,
I didn't expect
Quagga.
that.
Oh, it was almost a 20. I will open the radio as we're soaring through, and I'll say, Helm leader, request to enter shield formation.
And then you read my mind, bro. I don't even know how you get out of my brain.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure
no,
if you could do that.
no.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
like I don't understand how you get in there. You got me so rattled I can't even RP. You've become a well-oiled machine.
100%.
Where you understand exactly what needs to be done, and the response back to you is, without even a hesitation, is formation, stalwart, shield. And you know what that means. And we basically form whatever formation it is that allows you to do what you need to do.
Roger.
Take
I
a
would
position.
I would basically boost to the lead, and I think we would have practiced approaches like this, where I am going to basically like shield rush from World of Warcraft, and hold my shield up and rush behind it. I think we would be single file behind me.
I will take that into account for this first round.
Sure.
But what I will say is that these defenses are hundreds of feet apart. And so at a certain point, you know that once you take this initial volley, you will have to break in order for each of you to reach the destination. And then it'll be up to you tactically whether or not you want to try to dash to get close to them in order to use melee, or if you're going to use ranged. But first, I need to get everyone's 20 to 30 initiative account.
Not me, not this guy.
15 to 20.
18.
19.
Ooh.
10 to 15.
I got a 10.
I got a 7
Oh.
with a natural 1.
Very
I rolled
good.
a 5.
Oh.
Miles is a little out of it right now.
The only action that I would say makes sense for this first round for any of you would be to dash. So I'm going to go through the entire initiative order, and I'm going to attack each of you with the laser battery as the defenses unload. That's going to be a natural 1. That's going to be a 17 to hit you, Varus.
Misses.
Does the
thank
Velocity
you.
have dice in it still?
That's going to be a 19 to hit you, Jace.
A 19?
Yes.
No, that's when I'm sitting still. So my AC is 22.
22. Oh, and you're using your total cover thingy, right?
Yes, I am using my shield wall. Until the start of my next turn, the mech has resistance to all damage, and it provides total cover for its allies instead of half cover.
Okay,
So theoretically, they can't be targeted.
Yep.
I'm the only one that can be targeted, and if I do get hit, then I am resistant to
So the
damage.
only one that I think matters would have been that 19. Would that have hit?
No.
Okay, wow. I would say that it's not that they miss. It's that you are doing a very good job.
100%.
All of a sudden, you see these beams hitting this shield, and you are all watching a dazzling display of light in front of Varus as he continues to press forward. Another round goes by. I'm going to do that one more time before you get into range. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
Misses.
22.
Misses.
27.
Hits.
Hits, and then one more. Nope. So the 27 hits. That's going to be
23.
16 points. I'm sorry. 21 points of radiant damage as these blasts smash into your shield.
If
I will take 10
may
of that.
act
Yeah.
after that happens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
presuming in
Each of these
formation,
turns are happening.
Presuming I'm directly behind Varus, I will say, initiating shield replenishment is I'm going to use
Oh yeah.
my damage control. I'm going to use my action and heal 15 of those shield points.
Oh.
It's like we're playing Team Fortress 2, and I'm the medic, and you're the heavy weapons guy, and I basically I am with the Wings of Valor wing. I am channeling the shield regenerating mist that then surrounds it and replenishes 15 of those shield points.
With Jace and Ren at either side, your wings actually almost spread out, and it's like this shield as you, it's like a battering ram. You are all flying forward. It's at this point that you know that you need to break in order to reach these floating. You can now see them. You're close enough, having dodged as best you can, having absorbed as many strikes that you can. You have the option of moving and making an attack, or trying to dash and then knowing that they'll get another attack on you, get within melee range at this tremendous velocity as you all fly in. So at the top of the round, Ren, you spy one of the orbital defenses floating in low orbit above the green toxic surface of Morzib, and you're able to jet off towards it, breaking from this initial formation, knowing that it needs to be destroyed or the Star of Uthin will never be able to deploy.
Time to take these things down. I will dash. You said I can't get there though.
You can either move and get halfway to it, or you can use your dash in order to get it. But obviously that'll take your action. So whatever bonus action or whatever you might have. So you basically have a choice of getting halfway there and using a ranged attack, or trying to get within range.
I will dash and get right towards it. And as I draw my twin blades, and as I'm pulling up in front of it, the rook, I start to almost like spin in twirls. I'm moving as deftly as possible, so it's having a hard time watching my incoming approach.
This is like as you get closer, you see this orb with this centralized ring around it, and with a few boosts, this eye almost turns, and you can see that this is the targeting reticle that's shooting from.
And as it's trying to lock onto me, the blades drawn, a gleaming of light as my rook core powers into it, and I'll disappear from view.
Badass.
You
Let's
vanish.
fucking go.
For a brief moment, the stars have a reflection, and then they return back, and you can see this eye start to boost as it's trying to figure out your position, but seemingly
there's almost like a weird shimmer in the stars,
invisible,
as a movement that would be impossible to detect.
That is your turn. Varys, you have the same choice Ren has as you spy another one of these orbital defense lasers floating in low orbit.
I'll just say as I use my bonus action Snowblind, the mech gains the invisible condition until the start of its next turn.
Great name for a feature.
Hell yeah. I would like to use my movement. I would just really wait for the command, presumably when Elm Leader says to break formation and then spread out.
Yep.
Right. So I now know that my role is not to be the shield wall, and that I just need to get to basically pick one, and if we're all spreading out, and destroy it.
Yep.
So I will use my movement to get halfway there.
Okay.
And as I'm rushing forward, I'll lower my shields, and I will flip like a little cap on one of my joysticks, and there's a big red button. And
let's go, baby.
I will say, Elm Leader, initiating. What should I call this?
And Ren's over here making fun of Jace for finishing moves. Unbelievable.
Initiating Shield Breaker, and I hit the button, and I'll sort of like jet and boost back a little bit, and like get upright, and the missile pods on my shoulders will all sort of open up, and it will be a swarm of these small little missiles that kind of shoot from my shoulders, and they all kind of travel together, and they're sort of all swarming around. And they will move an additional, I believe, 9 hexes. So it's as if I'm dashing, but they're moving the rest of the way.
Okay.
And it looks like Itano Circus Kool-Aid.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Affirmative Elk 3, nice shot!
Notice how his
you
wasn't Big
release,
Hammer Mountain
this,
Smasher.
spray of missiles, knowing that now that you have all been detected, time is of the essence, and the missiles reach the laser battery. Go ahead and roll how that works.
I will make an attack roll. It's technically a missile. I'm just flavoring it as it's because of how the missiles work.
Oh, hell yeah.
My interpretation
I see.
of that
Okay.
is a swarm plus 12. Oh my god! 22 to hit.
That hits.
These are breaker missile pods, so they are designed to basically break down shields.
God damn!
To then
You guys
make
are so cool.
to then try to punch through the hole with a secondary explosion. So I'm flavoring that as some missiles are hitting first and wearing down the shield as the slower, bigger missiles then hit it in later.
Okay.
To attempt to break the hole of whatever
Like a
this is.
two-stage firework.
I just want to say I'm honored to have you guys on my squadron. You guys are all so cool.
2, 3, 4. So first, the shield points are going to be reduced by 40. 10, 15. Let's fucking go. 25. 32 points of damage.
Okay. As you let these missiles fly,
And that's just shield points that are reduced.
you realize that these are numerous. There's an array of these orbital defenses all across the planet. As tight in as you've been able to reach this point, you're able to destroy this one particular laser battery and start to open up the hole that's going to be necessary for the.
Oh, it's just that.
Yeah. You absolutely just knock it out of the sky. Are you rolling for more
It
damage?
still takes all this more damage, but I
God.
totally obliterate it, and
Yeah.
I will mark one of my missiles as expended.
Damn!
You absolutely annihilate this thing. The missiles do their work very quickly.
That's my turn.
And in this moment, the three remaining that are in range of you all take a crack at you each. I'm going to go with that.
see
Absolutely
me.
misses. Oh, I can't. Yeah, you're right. Let's just do 19 to hit you.
I'd be in range.
No, I'm as long as I'm moving, I'm at 22 AC.
Man, your
19 while unable to move.
ACs are out of control.
I mean, we're literally fucking
Lasers are
nuclear
flying in
powered
all
fucking-
direction, but at the moment that you gave your command to break, they all started shooting in different directions, trying to track multiple targets. No longer able to concentrate power, all of the shots go wide. And Milo, you're up.
Well, Jason needs to go. Jason.
I skipped you and I went right to monsters.
Oh my gosh. You're about to
Jace.
take away one of those
Jace.
attacks.
I know where you parked.
Not only do you miss this turn, but you also will miss the next.
Oh, the brighter explodes.
No, to be fair, I don't even think I can. You said I have to dash to get to him.
You can use half of your move. You can just normal move, and you'll be halfway
but I
to
don't-
it, and you can make a ranged attack, or you can dash and try to get into his face.
You think the shoulder cannon is functional?
Those are your choices.
Oh, I dash.
Okay.
And I would even say that if I have to use 1 or 2 power dice to use extra movement to get there, I am more than happy to do that shit and crank up a couple heat.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure
You're
that I can
welcome to do
get
that.
there by dashing. I expend 2 power dice to get extra movement to start generating heat in Bright Roar.
You get behind it.
Yeah, and basically do like some cool ass fucking side jet like. Also, real quick, as an aside, I know this is not a 1-to-1 comparison, but I imagine you shooting the rockets is very much like the Liger Panzer. That's like so heavy that it can't move. And it's just heavy weapons out the ass.
100%.
And then at the end of the fight, all the armor falls off and the steam fucking shoots out of the
Yeah.
Liger. That's exactly what I'm
that's
thinking.
so cool.
I
that's
draw the fucking
gross. I
blaze
love
sword as I fucking dash around this thing and I try to get behind it and get ready to attack, and that's my whole turn.
Okay, Milo, now you're up.
I'm up to 2 heat.
I will hit the radio and I'll say, "I promise I won't let any of you down ever again." As Valor Wing takes its feathery wings and flaps them as jets rocket out of them, and I use my boost as a bonus action. So I have 24 hexes, as my bonus action.
Oh my god.
The formation
Let's
is split
fucking
up,
go.
And I am almost like spinning at this point as I take my lance, as the jets on the lance also erupt out of it. So it's not just the jets on my my boots and from my wings, but also my lance as a huge laser spear. Or I guess it's not a laser spear. It's
like a cyclone.
Like a thunderous, like a cyclone that almost like turns my spear into a lance.
Hell yeah.
As I rocket forward to make this attack against the one that is closest to me.
If we were animating this would be the scene where they stretch the perspective and it like elongates.
Yeah.
as you're,
Oh,
like,
100%,
you get stretched
yeah.
back
Yeah.
into the seat as you go at an insane speed for a mech.
And these are of like more Zebian build, right? So it's kind of like the heavy, like green metals.
Yeah,
and, like, the
this
bulky-
has a color of metal that represents the more Zebian world itself.
Yeah.
It has a kinds of bronzish and greenish colors to it. It looks kind of like a ball bearing in space. Aside from the fact that it has these this very bright neon green eye that is able to target and shoot directly from them.
That's cool. I'm going to get a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah. And because we're at the bottom of the round, I'm just going to tell you the AC is 15.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, good luck.
Good luck's not hitting
Does
it.
damage
Good
matter?
luck.
Who engineered these pieces of crap?
DC, the HP does matter. Yes.
Okay.
You could roll low enough. I just,
Okay. Yep.
Nice
And be-
defense. I have a blaze sword.
It's just that Varus over here decided to use missile.
I did.
No, that was awesome. I think half the fun of this campaign is us just describing
just-
what we do.
100%.
That's the fun of every
absolutely.
campaign. That's all the campaigns. It's just really fun to use language units.
Oh,
like
I forgot. Piggy chat.
Oh,
Woo, the
hell
rook overlay.
yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
Let's
now we're feeling
fucking
correct.
go.
And that will be true as long as you remain in your mechs.
Yes, 100%.
27.
For our audiobook
27,
listeners, we just changed
34,
the overlay to our rook
34,
mode.
40, 45. 45 points. Oh, no, sorry. 49 points of lightning. Sorry, it's lightning and force damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, piercing and force. Sorry.
You push the spear into the eye, and you hear a disgusting crack as you watch as arcs of lightning and electricity bolt out in all directions. You're able to pierce all the way through it,
Hell yeah.
and it splits apart like a coconut as it shatters into space. It doesn't even explode, but you do hit whatever was the battery or reactor or energy source of this thing. It explodes into a cloud of that same neon light, and you fly through it at rocket speed.
My quadrant's clear!
Ren.
I will just try and lay into this thing. With a natural 20.
Oh,
Well,
God.
that's
Damn, bro!
Okay.
and I think it's you're invisible, so your first attack allows you to strike with almost casual precision.
You're popping off. I can't wait to
Oh,
miss.
shit.
Use them all now. I have 250 extra attacks waiting for me around the corner.
Right.
5.
Can we get up to Alex Chen for designing and illustrating these incredible
33.
mecha? Can we just give it up to Alex Chen, lead
Props.
artist over at Advanced Entertainment?
43.
Yeah, they're just so good. They're just so good. It was an honor to be able to use them in the intro. To be honest, it was
And
such a
these
joy.
head images, he's just like, oh, I thought it would be cool if I did it, so I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I just wanted to, so I did.
I just wanted to.
We were just
so I
casually
did.
chatting, and I was like, "Well, the intro's cool,
Based.
and like, I'm really inspired by this thing." And we watched a few things, and then hours later, he was like, "How do you feel about this?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, yes, please."
56 points of damage on the
Disgusting.
first
absolutely
slash.
foul.
On
I mean,
the
you don't need
first
to make a
slash.
second slash.
Okay,
If you want to roll it,
56.
rolling dice
No,
feels
if it
good.
explodes, it
Rolling
explodes,
feels
Derek.
it does.
I'm not crit.
It does.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
awesome.
go, let's go.
It
fucking
slices.
sick.
It slices apart like a sword going through a tennis ball as it and then the two halves float off into both.
Does it explode?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but
I turn my back to it as it explodes.
No.
I slash through it with
you fly
my
forward.
cloak flies
this.
around me,
There's that-
and then the blast explodes. My cloak
There's that
furls
pregnant
forward.
anime pause
Yep.
as
Yeah.
you fly forward, and then behind you, there's an eruption of sound.
And I'll say as it explodes, when the fox hunts, no one sees it coming. Oh. And then I'll actually resheathe my blades. And make my way back towards Ironwall.
You were still on comms with Captain Crockett, and you hear "damn," and then you fly back as you they're listening
shit.
in, and
I left the line hot.
Jace, you have an opportunity to Varys. It is technically your turn. You're out of distance unless you want to make a ranged attack at disadvantage against the one that Jace is. But as you're scanning around, you
Are
realize
there only 4 that we need to worry about destroying?
as
it
you are
sounded like.
looking at your scans, you're realizing that the orbital defenses that you've immediately destroyed in this vicinity is with the exception of Jace's, just about cleared the path for the transport ship to reach its to even be able to approach. Yes, to answer your question.
Seeing that just in the reality of the 6 second to 6 second round, that basically Bright Roar is about to just demolish this thing. I think what I would do is I would use my action to take the search action. If I could use my scanners to basically scan out to see, do I see any more ships coming? I'm being mindful of
The next
our
step.
goal right now is to protect the Star of Uthan. And so I just want to kind of basically look through my scanners and just detect, do we think that we've blown enough of a hole through their defenses once this one goes down, or is there something else to worry
That
about?
feels like a check.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think that using your scanning is something that we actually have rules for in ship combat. So let me just.
So just for a second,
quickly-
I have a Wiz mod, I have an In
is it
mod,
just,
and I have a
is it
Charisma
just
mod.
as simple as that?
Yeah, so my Int are my computers, my Wiz would be my scanners, and my Charisma would be my comms.
Let me confirm that very
Damn it.
quickly.
Int is
Int is computers,
comp. Wiz is scanner.
scanners.
Scan.
I'm gonna confirm it
Charisma's
for two
comp.
reasons.
Comp's-
One, because I'm curious and I don't have every
Just
little
jotting that down.
word and every little ruling and all of that
Comp,
stored in my
scan,
brain. And
comms.
two, because no GM should ever be afeared to look things up for a hot second to
100%.
make sure that they're doing the thing right.
I was gonna say, because I left my binder, I don't have the second set of mech rules for the power dice, but I have almost them all memorized.
Pull that up here.
I almost have them all memorized.
What's that?
Int is computers, Wiz is scanners, and Charisma is comms, communications.
Okay.
Strength is the mech pugilist stat.
That's right.
Go ahead and make your check. I'm not finding it. I just want to make sure.
I think a perception check is
Yeah,
probably
no,
just
no.
sort of, you know,
Just
what
a-
I'm what I'm
perception
looking to
is
do
good. I
here.
just wanted to make sure that there wasn't like a use scanner.
Natural 20 plus 4.
Okay.
You're like set up the next phase of the mission.
Yeah.
You're ready.
What you sense is that your
Most people
location
believe
has
Jace will handle
been
this.
as you pull up a hologram display. Beep, 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 beep. A shockwave of light goes out, indicating where you are able to receive signals from, and you can see that there's now a hole, and the display of this hologram indicates that the hole is nearly closed. You can see that if Jace does that, there will be a wide enough perimeter for the Star of Uthan to lower down and get close enough to deploy its World Piercer. However, you can also see that beyond that perimeter, there is a much larger contingent of these orbital lasers, and that they are actually slowly closing in. These are not built for speed, but they are aware of your presence and they are starting to push in. Only a matter of perhaps 10, 15, 20 minutes, they would be able to get within firing range.
Helm leader, there are more defenses closing in. Finish the last one and we can let Captain Crockett know.
Affirmative, Helm 3.
I like that everyone touches the button on the table.
My turn.
You're up. Or else it doesn't work.
Ooh, I got a 17.
The AC
Oh,
was 15.
Oh, that was close.
Drones. They're just basically like
I'm not rolling well.
Yeah.
I'm just using my blaze sword, which is 60, 10 plus 4 fire damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh shit, I rolled pretty good. That's 20, 27. 27 plus 8 is 35. That's one more. 35. 44 points of fire damage. I rolled really well.
Like with the others, how do you want to do that?
Basically, just after I did this sick, like maneuver around this thing, I would basically do this uppercut slash, slicing it in two, and then the moment that everything kind of has a second to just settle for a minute, I would radio over to the commander and say, Commander, this is Elman Leader. The Star of Uthin is clear for advancement. You are to go. Over.
Lane looks clear. We're on our way. You and it pauses for a moment, and then there's a moment where you hear the captain come back on to comms, sir, and then you feel you don't even have to look at your controls. You know that they are just behind you, starting to rocket into this vulnerability, this hole that you poked into the defenses of Morzee.
Elm Squadron, well done. Keep your heads up and let's move forward.
Roger that, Elm Leader.
You push away, knowing that the Star of Uthin needs to lower down. And sure enough, looking up, you watch as this transport flies in between the circular perimeter. As you all look around, making sure that nothing can attack it, there are no laser blasts. A blaring horn erupts from the Star of Uthin as its cargo doors open, and an enormous wonder of technology emerges. The World Piercer. It looks like a cross between a Cavalon 8-pointed star, a lance, and an orbital cannon. Damn. Propelled by its jets built into its construction, the World Piercer takes position in orbit, its lance cannon pointed precisely at the coordinates dictated by the mission brief. From your altitude, your zoomed-in displays see what looks like an unpopulated wasteland covered in radioactive haze.
I don't think that I would radio over it while this is happening, but I think that seeing this thing for the first time would actually give me pause, and I would be like in awe of it. And I don't think I'd radio over to anybody. I would just be like focused on the mission, but like unable to like not take this in. You know what I mean? Just have to.
All you can do in this moment, other than glancing behind your mech's shoulders in order to make sure that there aren't any incoming assaults or anything like that, and you've got a clear path. Looking at your scans again and again and again, you've accomplished what was needed. The lane is indeed clear. You can hear Captain Crockett yelling commands back and forth with the crew. Drill telemetry coming in. You hear him as he speaks into the comms. Is there anything else that you would do in this moment?
No, I'm just on guard.
Yeah.
I get back into formation in whatever my quadrant is to protect the.
I think we'd just be in positions around the World Piercer as it goes online, just watching to ensure nothing's approaching it.
All clear.
His voice crackles in.
Clear on my side.
His voice crackles in through your cockpits as you hear the Crockett. World Piercer 3 ready to deploy. Dr. Crescent sends his regards. Firing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Firing! Then all around you, silence. Suddenly as a flash of blinding golden light consumes your vision, you hear a whirring, a crackle, and a cacophonous burst as an enormous beam rockets towards the surface of Morzee like an enormous lance of colossal scale. It crashes into the planet, sending cracks along the irradiated Earth and boring into the world. All you can hear is the impossibly loud weapon as it pushes deeper and deeper into the world, disintegrating crust, metal, stone, concrete, as it breaks into the Oculok civilization below. It feels like the World Piercer is firing for hours, but it can only have been minutes when the beam finally shrinks, slows, and ends. Immediately, the weapon's jets propel it back to the transport and rockets off. Captain Crockett radios you one last time as the starship disappears. Good luck, Elm Squadron! For the Empress!
Thank you, Commander. For the Empress!
For the Empress!
For the Empress.
Elm Squadron, advance!
you all start to boost forward and down, getting into formation as you enter atmosphere and lower, dropping down into Morzib. And that's where we'll take a quick break.
Oh,
Holy hell!
have any of us ever seen something like that before?
Fuck no.
Or is that's pretty fucking crazy?
That's fucking insane, right?
A more interesting question is, has anyone ever seen anything like
Right.
this before?
Oh,
This is...
Varys hasn't.
No, there's no
Cataclysmic.
way. I mean, up until like a month ago, the Rook was the most impressive piece of technology that Jace would have ever witnessed in his entire life, and this is like something on another level.
yeah. Well, and even the like Dr. Crescent sends his regards. Like this is even other like super tech from Crescent.
Yeah.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god.
Bruh.
Time is running out for free dice! Time is running out for free dice! Free dice! Time is running out for free sharp edge resin dice!
That's right, Gary Goodberry. Neon Odyssey is a 1,400 plus page trilogy that brings space opera to 5.5e D&D.
I'm gonna blast off to the stars!
It draws inspiration from legendary sci-fi films,
Like Star Wars and Blade Runner!
retro video games,
Like Star Fox and Metroid!
classic animation,
Like Cowboy Bebop and Akira!
and the nostalgia of the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
Before these unprecedented times! I'm feeling so nostalgic!
There's tons of options for both players and GMs, including a space opera setting, a new machinist class, 40 plus subclasses, 30 plus species, 250 plus monsters, a brand new vehicle and space combat system, and much, much more.
It took us 3 whole books to fit it all!
Yeah!
But tell me about the free dice, Andy!
You can unlock free Neon Knights dice if you become a VIP for Neon Odyssey before the Kickstarter goes live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, May 5th. But you have to go to neonrpg.com and become a VIP today.
So time is really running out to get those beautiful free dice!
That's right, Gary. Time is running out, and once the campaign goes live, those dice are gone forever. So do not wait and go to neonrpg.com today.
Become a VIP before it's too late!
Yes, become a VIP!
I was a dreamer drifting
That's where you'll find me. With starlight in your eyes, you set the world on fire. I'm on the stars. That's where you'll find me. With starlight in your eyes, you set the world on fire. Join me on this neon over
All 4 of your rooks get in formation and you initiate full power on your thrusters. You thrust forward, turning the sky to green fire as you enter the atmosphere of Morzib. Huge plumes of toxic haze fill your viewport as you rocket downward to the enormous hole that has been pierced into the world. The hole gets larger in your sights as you see the now enormous forms of mutated creatures shambling on the surface, falling in with screams as a waterfall of irradiated waste, ooze, and gas pour into the subterranean civilization below you. You close the distance towards this gash in the world and pass the layers of the planet's crust until you finally enter a city below. It is extremely Spartan and industrial, with efficiently designed dormitories built along cavern walls and streets and rails throughout. The coordinates flash on your screens as where you need to head. You're close, but you have entered in a relatively undefended residential district. However, you see that the World Piercer shot far deeper than to enter just this chamber. The huge hole now goes deeper into the world, and you see huge pools of bubbling acid and shapes moving within underneath you. There's not time to dwell on that. It's time to complete your mission. You all lower down, bursting into this open space. You can see the cavernous walls all around you, a mishmash of technology that's clearly been burrowed deep within the crust of Morzib. What are you all doing?
Based on what you said, we have coordinates. We know where we're supposed to go.
You can pull it up very easily, and now that you're in here, you almost get a map display that makes a very clear indication. It's not like it shows you which road and which left and right to take. You have a general heading.
I make a mental note of what you said about residential and dormitories and it being relatively empty.
Yes.
But I don't delay. I don't dwell on it. I don't let it halt me at all. And what I would like to do, and I don't know if I don't know. I would tell everybody. I would basically like to use my scanners to while we're proceeding towards this point, these coordinates that we have, to scan for potential threats and even any kind of life that we might need to.
Computers or perception?
They're both +4 probably, or are they not?
No, I have +2 on my computers and +3 on my scan. I was hoping to use my scanners. My int is 14, my wisdom is 16.
Then you should use
Wisdom. Scanners,
wisdom.
right?
100%,
Yeah. I want to use my scanners to see if I can scan for life or threats.
Use the scanners.
And I think I would tell the rest of Elm Squadron to do the same. We would have a procedure for this, right? Like,
as soon as you enter through the ceiling of this subterranean city, I will say that you all start scanning. So I'm going to ask you to do it at advantage.
Oh, sick!
Oh, nice. We're all helping you with our scanners.
Okay. I got a 15, which isn't terrible.
15. It is not terrible. You are able to look at. All of you are taking in this information. There's a big difference between being shown it in a holographic display during a mission briefing and actually being there, sitting in your cockpit, looking out at the world, looking down and up and seeing this massive new shaft that has been perfectly precision born down into the world around you. And you are able to pick up a blip, finding the nearby engineering lab where the data centers through your reconnaissance that you've been given by the Cavalon Empire would indicate. You have a very clear direct line, but it will require you flying over and through this residential district in order to get to that research area where the Oculox do their our research and development.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hesitate, and I continue to move forward. The scan is just to make sure that there aren't any threats in the way as we're making our way to the lab. To be on high alert.
I see. You don't need a scan. The heading gives you a very clear and direct path. It will require you to navigate. There are massive columns that lead from the ground to the ceiling. There are lights in all directions. But below you, there are rounded buildings. Again, you can feel that this is a very residential area. You've not broken into some sort of a military complex, or even though everything feels relatively industrial around you, this is not the factory district or something along those lines. At the same time, it doesn't require computers or anything like that in order for you to suddenly feel the as something slams into the back of you. There are still some amount of defenses within even this area as smaller grade weapons are shooting at you. Many bullets are just bouncing off of the thick hull or the shields that surround your rooks, but you can tell that as quickly as they can, the forces that do exist even within this district are starting to amass.
I mean, I think that depending on the caliber of weaponry that's being fired at us, if most of it is harmlessly plinking off of our shield generators, then I probably wouldn't do much about it. But if I saw something that looked like it was bigger or could potentially pierce the shields, I'd probably just shoulder cannon, run and gun, and just shoot as we're going.
Yeah, does this look like are these kind of laser defenses, other mechs? Are these are we
Personnel,
seeing
probably?
Are we seeing people on the ground with anti-aerial shoulder mounted missiles?
All that and more. It's not just one turret or something along those lines. Some of these buildings, they're clearly people that are on top of the building, using what arms they have to try to fire up at you in defense of this city. At the same time, you also see that there are there's movement in the narrow streets of this area. Turrets are being turned towards you. You imagine that it's very obvious that you are coming in, breaking in through the ceiling. Anyone with eyes looking up would know that you're a threat and either be taking cover or looking to the local police force for assistance, whatever they can amass.
I stick with what I'm doing.
I'll look down, I'll say, the rope piercer went too deep. I don't know if we hit the right target. This is like a neighborhood.
Elm 4, steel yourself. We have to keep moving. We have the coordinates of the lab.
All right.
We aren't in charge of how deep the world pierce has bored. We have to keep moving.
I'll follow you, Elm Leader.
It's not something we can control right now.
We must stay focused on the mission. Destroy what defenses we can, so we can escape as needed. And basically, my goal would be if we're passing a turret or something, I want to smash it and break it. If I can.
I'm just running, gunning.
Yeah,
right?
exactly right.
Right now, I would say that you're perhaps a few hundred feet up, still using your boosters to stay above the city line, the top of these buildings. It's at the moment that one of you suddenly feels this, and there's this plasma cannon that actually hits the side of one of your shields, doing significant damage. You realize that in order to progress through the city, perhaps the safest thing is indeed to get down, stop flying, and actually run through the streets themselves. And that is what you are forced to do as more and more fire starts to centralize on your position. You are forced down and down and down. It's not going to be but a few minutes of on-foot rook travel in order for you to get to where you need to go. But, Jace, with you in the lead as Elm Squadron leader, I need you to roll a d12 for me.
D12?
Yes, exactly right.
Be careful of collateral damage.
Yikazoo.
Milo, they built this facility next to a residential district. What happens next isn't on you. It's on them.
I got a 6.
A 6. You land down and you start to race forward. Whatever is in the building adjacent to you, it must have been severely damaged by some of the falling debris from the hole above, because you are only still just starting to penetrate the city itself. And there's this massive explosion. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jeez.
And
Holy
this is
smokes.
very
Okay,
specific. Not the mech making a Constitution
Me.
saving throw. If I can ask you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Interesting. Actually got a 16.
16 is enough. You are not going to have the poison condition as the radiation from this explosion ignites adjacent to your mech. You run through it and you only take
My sensors are
5 points of necrotic damage as all of the
to me
clicking.
as a person?
Exactly right. As the radiation actually affects you, you can feel this sickening sensation of nausea in your stomach as the irradiation is that serious. But you try to shake it off and continue to run forward, with knowing that the other 3 rooks, your allies, are right behind you.
I radio in Elm Squadron, be aware. Radiation. Watch out for explosions. Try, like Milo said, avoid collateral damage.
Roger that, Helm Leader.
Switching to ranged weapons.
This is beginning to feel like not the training exercises in space or the training exercises even in your rooks, but the training exercises that you had as a squad on foot, where you were needed to run up against buildings or take defenses in defensive postures in trees of a jungle, very, very literally. You are now using the buildings themselves to run from through alleys, down streets, across bridges, through narrow walkways, in order to try to reach your destination, following this constant heading towards the engineering lab. Who's next behind Jace as you are all sprinting forward?
Probably me.
Roll a d12 for me.
4.
4. I need you to make a vehicle dexterity saving throw.
Dex, you say?
Oh no.
23.
Oh, let's go!
23. You are rocketing forward, and the weight of Iron Wall is so great that again you are still just at the perimeter, and you know that there's a sea of acid below this subterranean city, and it's as you are stepping on one of the low bridges trying to cross almost like a canal that there's this eruption of acid that bursts out from the collateral damage that's still domino affecting the city. You're able to jump off of this geyser in time, but you know that you could have been consumed in acid and perhaps taken a considerable amount of damage as you continue to race through these streets.
Don't forget there are some heat uses that we have for things like dex checks and the like. If
Right,
if we're in trouble. Keep that in mind.
Who's behind Varys?
I'm probably lingering. I'm like standing over the hole, like just surveying everything that's happening. I'm sure it's like I'm sure it's absolute bedlam.
You are
just from the result of the cannon firing in.
It is. I will say that it's not just your own alarms that are going off. It's also the sounds of your allies, the rest of Elm Squadron screaming over comms, communicating, go left, go right, go left, go right. But even through that, you hear muffled through the sound of your cockpit, the sound of the alarms of the city. As they are in absolute bedlam, panicking. And more defenses are showing up. Literal tanks are beginning to roll down the streets as you race by. Some of them are too slow to catch up, but you know that the entire city is very aware of your presence.
I will radio in. Elm Squadron, the acid pools below are erupting. Watch your feet.
Understood, Elm 3. Elm 4. Elm 4, do you copy? Elm 4! I can see that he's not with us. I mean, we have like all these
100%.
sensors and shit.
We
I
have
know.
our Star Fox 64 multiplayer little
Milo, what are you doing?
I'm coming! Please minimize collateral damage! Do the best as you can! As I guess after Ren takes off, I'm gonna snap out of it, and I am going to try to, with Valorwing's grace, try to go fly above the streets, even if it puts me at risk of like any kind of upper level threats. I'm gonna try to basically fly over it with doing as little collateral damage and trying to minimize as much as possible.
You jump up and you boost forward to catch up with your companions, and we'll resolve that in a moment because you will be successful in catching up. But I have a potential risk for you as we go. I need you to roll a d12. But what are you doing?
I would say I'd just be following in suit, following towards these coordinates, and with the call out from Jace and now Varys as well, with all of the environmental like acidic issues around us, unless something is like directly within melee, I think we'd be keeping kind of a tight formation, and I'd be leveraging my cryo beam to try and take out enemies from a distance without approaching, and I'd also be attempting to use extreme precision. But I'll roll a d12 for you.
No. Before you roll the d12,
Oh, God.
I'm going to ask you to make a attack roll to get a sense of how well you're doing.
Crush it, bruh.
20.
20. I will say that the tanks that are rolling in, you are able to target and hit only those tanks. You see one or two rolling up, or you see some other defense system, and you're staying low and close to the ground like Varys and Jace. But you are when you spot down a long highway, a number of these defenses, other vehicles having gotten out of the way to clear a path for the folks who are trying to put a stop to your assault. You're able to target them, blasting out the wheels or the movement. And putting them into a stop before they're even in range. Now roll a d12 for me.
5. Is that what you rolled?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, 5.
A 5. Very interesting. We will resolve that shortly.
When he says very interesting, we'll resolve that shortly.
Oh no.
Milo, I need you to roll 2 d12s for me.
All right.
Oh no.
All right. That's fine. That's fine, Game Master. I'm gonna use 2 of these dice, one of which is my Rhett and Hank die. Mm-hmm. 10 and 2.
10 and a 2. I'm going to take the lower.
10 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
I'm going to take the lower of the 2 values, and as you are racing forward, one of Ren's precision shots hits a tank that's actually very close to you. You might have been able to dodge it if you were in the on the ground, but because of the nature of your flight, the plume of flames actually catches you for a moment. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Vehicle dexterity saving throw.
Don't forget, you got power dice.
22.
22. You do not get knocked prone. You would have been pushed by the concussive force of this explosion onto your back, but you're able to do a barrel roll and just rocket forward well enough. In this same moment, there's a deployment of weapons. All of you see
Careful, Valorwing!
From the ceiling, almost like bombs being dropped by a bomber plane. A number of mines. That's the 2 that you. Sorry, not the 2. That was the 5 that you rolled. As mines start to drop in, I need all of you to make a...
Dex hope.
Oh.
My lord, are you okay?
I'm fine! Thank you, Valorwing! As I spin and it looks really fucking cool, as I'm just like gracefully...
You actually, what you need to do is decide, are you going to slow down and maybe roll again on this complication table, or are you going to race forward as these mines start to gravitate towards you? They're easy enough to dodge. They're not moving very quickly.
I'm racing forward.
If I feel... I would make a split-second decision based on where Milo is. If I feel like Milo is with us, I would make the call for Elm Squadron to push ahead.
I've caught up.
There are bullets and lasers and ordnance flying in all directions, and if he hadn't been knocked prone, he'd be far behind you. But he was able to barrel roll out of the way, and he is now just behind you alongside Varys and
I
Brett.
make the split-second decision to say, Elm Squadron, push forward! And whether they choose to listen or not, so be it. But I want us to I try to give the command to rush forward.
We're with you, Elm Leader.
In line.
Elm 4, are you with us?
L4's here!
I'm gonna take.
Valorant will carry me!
I'm gonna take the rear now.
Okay.
And my goal, if we have actions, I'm gonna be using shield wall to basically cover our back, like basically our rear flank. Obviously we can be shot from all sides, but at least from one angle down whatever street we're going, I want to be like blocking if people are like coming out of the streets and shooting us, or there are tanks following us. I want to be able to cover that flank with my shield.
Thank you.
Do we get the sense that the Morzebian government is also dropping mines onto us from this perception?
Make a...
Jeez.
Let's make an intelligence check. Low DC.
I rolled a natural 3, so I don't think.
Oh.
not,
You are shocked by
Yeah.
the events that are occurring. You know are aware of the importance of your mission, of the importance of the threat that the Saurak dynasty occurred here. But what's being presented to all around you is shaking you as you continue to now just are running through and trying to stay up, stay aware and stay with your allies.
Okay.
It's a good question. You race forward. I need each of you to roll a d10.
Oh
Or
boy.
D10.
Yep.
Oh my god.
7.
10.
8.
7.
You
I can roll a
all
different one if
take
you
that
want.
much thunder damage,
Jesus!
ignoring your damage threshold. As,
Oh my gosh.
as
To,
these-
to shields or to hull points?
to the hull, as these mines are clearly designed for some other purpose. These aren't designed for mechs. They drop down and crash into each of you as you take this much damage. As the concussion. You are trying to race through, but by your command, Jace, you're not slowing down. You are not able to navigate around them, and you barrel through.
To be clear, our shield points remain at full. It just directly damages the hull.
Is that how that
Exactly
works?
correct.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Ouch.
And Jace, you are still following this. You've made a good progress. The shaft that was made by the borehole, for lack of a better term, made by the Star of Uthin by the World Piercer, is well behind you now. And you, it's not that it's getting quieter. You can still feel that there's a lot of heat on your heels when it comes to the defenses, but you are starting to leave the residential area that you are immediately confronted with as you see enormous metal scaffolding in front of you, giant crane arms on tracks that are moving around, passing crates and boxes in all directions. I need you to make one more D12 roll for me as you start to cross the threshold, indicating that just around the corner the engineering lab can be found. Exactly right.
10. I don't know if high or low is good. I'm fucking terrified.
High is good, no complication. The ground troops. Look, 7 through 12 was all golden, baby. You guys just rolled like shit.
Wow. Jeez.
You are able to run away from that initial wave of defenses, and with the mines deployed, with all of that fire being so heavily concentrated with your initial assault, you are able to race away and get to a slightly quieter area as you turn down one of these enormous corridors, clearly some sort of a shipping tunnel or something along those lines, big enough for a rook to fit in.
I am trying to maintain this level of cool-headedness so that I can think tactically and be directing the squadron to the best of my ability. But inside, I'm starting to feel like something's like not quite right. This is like this isn't quite sitting right with me. But as we around this corner and we get to this this tunnel or this archway, Is this a straight shot now to the lab based on our coordinates, or does it look like there's still kind of some twists and turns?
It's a straight shot down the corridor, and there doesn't appear to be any left or right. So you have to make a split-second decision based on what you're reading on your map. Do you try to go around, up, or down, or do you try to go through here and hope that perhaps there's a way in? Because wherever you're headed, there appears to be the engineering lab where you'll be able to do this data scan that you've been tasked to do your duty to the Cavalon Empire. It's unclear if there will be an entrance there. You can't tell from here whether or not you're going down a dead end and will have to backtrack, or if you're going around a long track, or if you will literally be able to just find a doorway there. You're not familiar with this, and it's not like you have Google Maps right in front of you. You have a heading.
I would make the decision to try to take the path ahead of us that seems like it's the quietest, because I'm worried about Milo, and I want to avoid as much confrontation as possible with like civilians.
Make a perception check.
And so I'm trying to, and I want to keep us out of danger and get there, without as much with little complication as possible. And if that eases the burden on Milo and his brain and his feelings, then that's what I would do. What am I making?
Perception.
That uses wisdom. That means I got a 12.
12 is good enough. I would say it's just good enough. You recognize that as soon as you pass into this tunnel that it might be a gamble, because you'd have to face what is on the other side if this is not the right path. But with the pressure of Milo's mental state being what it is, you see a switch for the door. There's a switch just to your side that you would be able to smash or perhaps interface with using your computer, that you would be able to close the massive blast shield behind you and seal off this tunnel for a moment once your companions have made their way in.
This is an Andy question. I'm sure that Jason would know the answer to this. Who amongst our crew do I think is our, tech person?
That's a good question.
Because it's definitely not me.
I'd be the closest.
It's either Ren or Milo, and you would know, especially given his
I have
cybernetic
augmentations.
background.
You have absolutely seen me engage with computers and general states of technology through months of training.
Elm 2, the interface. See what you can do. There, and I would mark it through the computer, and it would pilot on your screen.
I see it.
It's like middle clicking in Fortnite. All you have to do is look at it, and all of a sudden you see a little reticle and a pinpoint show up on the scanner.
And I'll try and interface with it to shut the blast doors behind us once I see that everybody's through.
As soon as the rest of you are able to pour through, a hail of bullets in all directions. Make a computer check for me. Low DC.
Elm 3, make sure you cover Elm 2.
Yes, sir.
16.
16, well enough. You don't have to smash it or destroy it in order for this door to drop. You are able to engage with it, not even having to plug in or anything like that. Your Rook systems take care of the rest, and with a few keystrokes, you're able to bypass their defense, the security defenses there, and you all watch as a few lights emerge and circle in all directions, and the door comes down very steadily.
Elm 4 with me until the door is closed.
Before there are no vehicles that fly in under Indiana Jones style at the last second. You're given a moment's respite from the sound of the city that was burning behind you and the sound of the ground troops and defenses. You're in this quiet corridor for just a moment, able to catch your breath.
I would say that as the door goes down, I'm on the other side of the door, and Valor Wing is turned looking at the destruction that we've experienced, and it's still going down. And you might have to yell at me a couple of times.
Elm 4 with me.
Oh, you're outside. Oh my gosh.
Milo,
move through the door.
snap out of it with me. I said with me.
And right before it gets too low for a huge Rook, I will immediately turn around, and the huge wings of Valor Wing will beat, and all of my thrusters will engage, and I'll get low and just slide in.
There's
as
a
the door
spray of
closes.
sparks as as a few parts of his shield and his hull itself scrape against the metal tunnel floor, and the door slams down. You even could see that there was a tremendous amount of just gunfire that was spraying against the shield. That all comes to a silent halt as Milo is able to join the rest of you in this large container tunnel.
I'm gonna radio over to the whole squad. Milo, listen to me. I understand that this is difficult. I need you to hear me. We have a moment. Just a moment. Ren was able to seal the door. They're outside. We're going to avoid collateral damage. Are you with me?
Those weapons weren't even built for war. They were for anti-personnel and anti-mutant.
Milo, listen to what I'm saying. I hear you. I do. There will be time to discuss this, but now is not the time.
I'm behind you. I won't let you all down, no matter what happens. I just think they fired at the wrong location. We just need to get to where we need to be, and everything will be okay.
We are in arm's reach of accomplishing our mission, Elm 4. It lies ahead.
I hope with World Piercer 1 and World Piercer 2 fired at the right location.
We have, I imagine, screens where we can see each other's faces.
Yes, there's a very clear heads-up display where you can see each other if you are enabling.
I look
it.
up directly into the camera and I say again, Milo, look at me. I hear you. Trust me.
I trust you, Jace. I trust you with my life. And the Hearth Mother will look after all of these Morzebians.
We just need to be victorious for now. Trust me.
I do. I trust you. I trust all of you. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna scan what they have, and we're gonna find out what they're up to. And it's all gonna be worth it.
Elm Squadron, with me.
I snap to it.
The lab's ahead. I will follow Elm Leader.
I think we move with haste, but not a reckless haste. Where I'm trying to, with the help of Ren, especially him being our computers guy, with the help of the rest of the squad for scanning and trying to find a direct route that will cause the least amount of collateral damage and just not get us into complications, and try to get to the lab as quickly and smoothly as possible.
I am at your left hand, Elm Leader, and I would be wanting to flank Bright Roar's left shoulder, basically, and just if there is any sense of we turn a corner, like Saving Private Ryan style, there's a tank there, right? To jump in front of it and take the rocket to the shield sort of thing. You never know.
That's
Or
pretty
there's a
cool.
sniper in a bell tower. I have no idea.
In the bell tower?
The tunnel feels a little claustrophobic, even though you know that this is a massive delivery channel for whatever mech needs or factorial needs or industrial needs might need to flow through this space. But with the door closed and you having a moment to breathe through Jace's rallying cry, you're able to stomp forward. Jace, you're thrilled to find that you made the right choice. As the corridors, it's a bit maze-like, but you're able to continue on your way towards the heading. You finally arrive at the engineering lab. And you finally see the garrison defense in this relatively remote chamber of the city. 4 Morzebian hulks, each larger than your rooks, stand before you.
Excuse me?
They are made of sturdy green brinzium, and you can see in their gas mask-looking helmets a singular large camera that evokes an eye. They wield brutal laser morning stars, and as soon as you approach, their huge foot thrusters blast them towards you. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
And if you don't mind, I want to know what everybody gets on initiative.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Plus,
boy!
plus 4, 24.
Nice.
Oh man.
I get an 11.
19.
17.
Gosh, I could use all that information in order to set up your initiative card.
It's the exact same.
I can-
Oh, sorry. Swap
yeah.
Varus and
Varus.
Ren.
Sorry.
Ren, let me actually roll for these. One moment. Oh, hilarious. Okay.
Jace Milo.
That makes sense. Jace, Milo.
Unless
what
you're
was,
doing
Milo,
anything.
what was yours?
I just wanted to know
11.
what the order was
11.
to call it
Hilarious.
formation. It was not the order I was hoping for.
Yeah.
There are a lot of permutations.
There are.
You race into this engineering lab. We're gonna have to create a map real quick. So
Oh.
we're actually gonna do this as true and proper battle combat. However, you race into this large open. Engineering lab is the correct term for it. That's what it is. But what feels like a massive data center. This is very obviously the archives of all of the R&D that is being done by the Oculoc, the Morzebians, the inhabitants here.
Oh, okay.
If there is the information that you need in here, it's in one of these massive towers that exist on all sides of the space. You can tell that these are an array of information. It's extremely valid to remind everyone now that we're looking at the map, and you can see the massive laboratory all around you, this data center of all the research that goes into building machines like the ones you're about to face. That these mechs are 20, 30, 40 feet tall, depending on the mech, and so are the ones that you're facing. These are actually even bigger than all of you, much taller. Let's say 50 feet. They're as tall as a building, right? You are nearly that tall, but these are absolute hulks. And so, for the purposes of simulation, as you're looking at these maps, these are not 5 feet per square. Each one of these squares represents 20 feet of movement. And so, as they race forward and move from space to space, bear in mind that all around them, the ceilings go up hundreds of feet. The walls themselves are covered in technology. They blast their foot thrusters forward and land here in the center. Their eyes scanning, and all of a sudden, there's a massive blast as these cannons races forward and spreads against the four of you. To start combat, and I'm going to switch over to combat playlist here. Why don't I just do that?
I know that Varus is going first, but I have a brief moment where these things land, and I, under my breath, I say, "Oh, hell." And then over the intercom I say, "Formation, Shining Lance."
You say this, and then you all hear those words in your cockpit as the sound of bullets start to pelt you. This rotary cannon spins up and lays down, suppressing fire. I need you all. Oh, yeah. I need you all to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh,
Strength saving throw.
21.
nice. 17?
18.
12.
Nice.
Well, all of you are able to push against this attack, except for Ren.
Shit.
Class.
Is there anything that we have to boost him?
I don't think on a save.
Yeah, I know there's one for Dex, but I don't know if it's generic saves. I just want to check. That's the only thing I don't have memorized.
Power dice.
It would be 39 piercing damage.
saving throw.
But I wasn't sure if it was specifically a Dex saving throw.
Isolate signal
Dex
reaction
check.
when you just an ability check or saving throw. Spend power dice to add to the total. So
I
you
would
can
use
isolate
mine.
signal.
Watch out, Ren! So you just have to generate heat.
As I am going to take a heat.
That's a
and
reaction.
I'll add 3 to that.
Makes it a 15.
15.
Oop.
Just enough.
Oh! Good shit, bro.
Just
My boy.
enough. So you each take half of 39
This one's for the
damage,
Hearth Mother.
and you do not. Oh man, you would have been pushed back a hex, and your speed would have been halved until the end of your next turn.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Get me
So
in
the
there.
suppressing fire lays down. But as soon as the guns click
reaction.
to a stop,
Yeah.
and you are confronting these mechs. You can tell that there's a tremendous amount of communication happening between these mechs, but they're not engaging you except in silence. As Varys, you are able to take the initiative and do whatever it is that you want to do now that you have been able to shield yourself, and you know that the information in these terminals are of tremendous value to the Cavalon Empire. You know that this is for the good of the people, saving lives if you can get this information back for analysis.
So I'm not the computers guy, right? My job is to defend. I have 80 feet of movement, which is only 4 squares. And so I'm not very fast. What kind of weaponry do these hulks have?
You can see that they have a rotary cannon, which they used these large. It looks like the what's his name? Wow, I'm really a terrible nerd sometimes. I just never keep Vulcan Raven. It looks like one of the massive miniguns on Vulcan Raven that Vulcan Raven has in the original Metal Gear Solid. It's a very, very long, multi-barreled spinning rotary cannon.
Very cool.
And that's on one shoulder. And in their hands, there's some form of a mace. It looks very similar to yours, except instead of being attached by a laser chain like your weapon is, this is a hard mallet, and from all sides of the actual business end of this weapon, there is fusion geysering and spouting out as though there's some sort of energy core
like a
right
morning
inside.
star.
Exactly.
Some sort of like nuclear morning star.
The term
shit.
that I have in front of me for the attack itself is fusion mace.
God, that's fucking cool.
Also, I know you said you're not the computers guy, so I imagine you being like, so Ren, the printer is out of toner. Is that different than it?
And yes,
What the heck is toner?
like a Gatling gun would be another way of saying it.
Yes,
Did
or
we take
minigun.
damage with that spray? Sorry, I think I'm
Yes,
missing
all
it.
of you would have taken half of 39.
Which is
19.
19 or shield points. Uh-oh.
19 or
Was that
shit.
Piercing.
at the beginning of the round?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 19 points.
If you had a reaction or something that you wanted to do,
let
I
me check,
jumped
let me
in
check,
there,
let me check.
but only because we
Which
got
I'm at
such a good hype
31.
train.
31 shield points.
Ba-ba-ba.
I also presume I'm back to 0 heat, because there's been enough
Sorry,
time
did you say
since I-
17 damage?
19.
The moment that you took coming out of going into the tunnel
Yeah,
would have
I-
allowed you to express that heat.
Okay. Cool.
I will, and knowing that Ren is our computers guy, and he's a
Who this
lord,
guy?
I would want to make sure that I protect him. So I'm going to move 20, 50, 80.
Whew.
And that's as far as I can go. And then I will be scanning. And do they all look the same?
There's differences only not in the design, but there's differences in the, for lack of a better word, the verdigris of the metal. This brinzium has such a color shift to it. It reminds you somewhat of the orbital the orbital defenses that you saw in space, but clearly this is much more masterfully engineered. So there's a color variation that makes them almost look different, the way that one tiger might look different from another tiger, but they're still tigers.
They're all the same class of mech.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll stomp forward and try to cover the right flank here. And I'll say, Firing shield breaker, Iron Rain, and I'm going to hit a button, and the missile pods will open up, and again a burst of these small missiles with a volley of faster missiles coming in to hit, followed by
God damn, I need a cigarette.
followed by chunkier, slower missiles. I'm going to make an attack roll at number 2 as I turn to face and just brace myself against number 4.
I see.
It's just trying to kind of control and be the tank in the situation.
Okay.
I roll a natural 1. Let me see if there's anything I can do to re-roll that.
And for anyone asking, because we're doing ground mech combat, power dice and all of the space combat accoutrement come with the mech package. So we're still running all of those rules, but it's in a square grid instead of a hex grid, and facing is not as significant and important as it is when you're flying through space with momentum being what it is. Gravity now being back in action, I'm not forcing them to worry terribly much about facing.
Reaction when you hit the attack. So I believe a natural 1, no matter
Yeah, I
what,
think it just
misses.
misses, yeah.
Even if I try to boost the hell out of it.
Yeah.
So basically, it'll miss. I don't know if will continue going and they'll spin around and.
If they function like missiles,
Yeah,
on
they
the
did.
attack, then they should keep going.
Yeah.
How much movement do the missiles have?
I believe it is. I believe it is 9 hexes.
Okay. Which is a crazy distance.
Which is a crazy distance. So my thought was, I don't know if they would just like smash into the walls in this scenario, or would they spin around and they just start to be coming back. No matter what, they can't make another attack this turn.
Okay.
So regardless, that's my whole turn.
I will
However
say
you
that
decide
they
to rule it.
fly around, but they are boosting forward too, and they're just fast enough before the missiles are able to make contact. They spin up and around, trying their best with what limited intelligence those heat-seeking chips on the actual missiles have. They try to avoid their own destruction unless they're hitting the target, and they fly up and start to spin back around. You will be able to make another attack with
Sick.
them at the beginning of your next turn.
Excellent.
It's a big area. It's a big zone.
Yeah, 100%.
This is a big zone, and Ren, unless there's anything else, Varus, you're up.
That's it. Oh, it's each of my turns. Sorry. So at the beginning of my turn, my shields, you see,
Yes.
they take a pretty big hit, but they almost fill back up as my shield generator on Iron Wall is particularly. I have a Bastion shield generator.
Hell yeah.
So I regain 15.
Remember, there's a couple of steps at the beginning of your turn. You roll to expel heat, and
Right.
you also regenerate your shields if that's part of your mech. And then before you do
Thank
anything
you.
else,
I
so
need a
remember
rules
those
buddy.
couple of
Be my
pre-game-
rules buddy. I
pre-turn
appreciate
actions.
you.
I don't have any heat, so I have nothing to worry about there, and that is it.
I also have, not as quite as good as yours, but I also have a shield cycler, so I will regain 5 shield points at the start of my turn. I will first, before moving, I will privately calm Milo. Milo, is it still your wish to help us see our dreams realized?
I'll do whatever it takes, Ren. For your dreams, Ferris's dreams, and Jace's dreams.
There's a haze on the battlefield that begs your attention, that claws at it from all sides. You have to quiet everything, focus on what's in front of you. Down here, they will die or we will.
We're not gonna die here. You have my word, Ren. I'll make sure of it.
That's enough. I'll go invisible.
That's sick. That's some badass shit.
I will. My speed. My speed is
Nice if you need to.
is. Can I run faster with power dice?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You just
can.
expend up to 3 to get like extra 3 hexes or
I
something
can
insane.
go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You might not need it, but
Well,
because it's 2 each,
it's 2 each to go 1.
right? You were counting 20, 50, I believe it is.
Yeah, so he can move 5 squares.
Yeah.
So
and
if you-
so 1
2 power
hex
dice will
or
get you there.
basically probably 1 square. So you could spend
2 power dice to get there.
or yeah, 1 more power die to hit him. Right? So the idea
Just
is
one
that,
power die.
Yeah,
goes in?
exactly, yeah.
Or two,
Oh,
or
yeah,
two
yeah.
power
I'm
die.
stupid.
One.
One's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
One's
yeah.
enough.
Is it? Do I not want to be standing in front of you? Can you do something like if I'm within 5 feet, or is it like bad to be right? in
You're
front
within
of
5 feet of me, so that should work.
Oh, okay.
As
hell
far as
yeah.
I can tell.
Hell
Yep,
yeah.
Yep. I can get my shield in there now that you're next to me.
That's what I'm talking about. I will dash forward, pushing my mech just a little bit further, pushing the rook, as I will blaze forward I'll lunge forward with ripping out of invisibility with twin strikes of my blades. As I start attacking. Oh, and I am also, as we now all know, I'm the computers guy. So you have Andy is me here. I'm the computers guy. Andy's drawn these beautiful computer interactables around the room. Do we know what to do with this? Do I understand? Is this?
You're gonna have to repeat your question. I was just doing a little bit of admin work on my side.
No problem. The computer interactables in these three stations around the room.
Because Ren thinks to look, you check your computer readout, and you realize that the signal of the data that you can scan is getting closer as you get closer to this particular interface of technology, this huge terminal on this side. Even though it is a huge tower of racks of information, you know that similar to how you scanned the door panel and was able to bypass its security and lock it, that your mech is equipped with the interface it needs, but only if you're in range. And so by merit of getting closer, you look down and you can see that there are a couple bars of signal, but that you would need to get in
weak.
and stay in range of that particular wall or any of the other walls that are in this space that have the technology that Andy has so kindly drawn for me, in order to start the data scan.
Doesn't look as good on the map, Cam.
Got it.
And you imagine that it is anywhere within 4 squares of the wall would be
That's not bad.
enough to get you there.
Do I have to use an action to scan?
It doesn't require an action or a bonus action. The download will start immediately, presuming there's no interference.
I'll use 1 more power die, if that's fair to say, and just move there.
1, 2, 3,
So you
4.
just take 2 heat.
2
Okay.
heat. But I'm ice cold, baby.
You take 2 heat, but you're ice cold, and you immediately see.
Storm battleground.
You immediately see your rook. The rook knows, or rather the people who designed the rook knew that you'd be perhaps piloting this in the heat of battle. Without you even needing to do more than a keystroke and verifying that it happens, the computer is already doing the handshake necessary in order to start the scan, and it's seeking. Whatever it is the Cavalon Empire is here for, it is here to put those puzzle pieces together, and you start to see a download bar click up. Yes.
18 to hit for my first hit.
That hits.
Okay. All right. There's no way this thing is gonna go down in a single hit. So I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'll roll the damage and I'll tell you about my die move. Oh. That's not right. Oh. 27 points of damage.
27 points of damage to number...
7 of it is cold damage. Oh, to number 4. Cold damage, if that's relevant.
You slash forward with your first strike, and you're used to the strange sensation of hitting a shield.
If I may. When you're hit with this, your damage threshold and mishap threshold, if any, are 10 lower against my attacks.
That would matter if I had to worry about damage threshold, but you've not pierced its shields yet.
Oh, wow. Well, let's hit him again. Okay, so I cut through with the first blade, and I swing my second around, and I'll try for a second hit. Second hit doesn't land.
You don't know.
Oh, it's natural 1, so I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, I feel confident about that too. Come on, guys, warm it up in here. It's getting cold.
He's ice cold.
It's getting ice cold.
Yes. Okay, and I went stealthy the start of the turn, so that is just me, but I'll call out, the terminal's around the room. Move close. We'll download what we need.
Knowing that the rooks will know what to do if you get in range, Jace, you're up.
Over the intercom, I message the squadron and I say, Elm 3 is with Elm 2. Elm 4, you're with me. And I move 3, 6, 9 because I have 90 movement, so I'm just gonna move it a diagonal. I believe that's correct.
Yep.
And then I'm going to fucking hit the jets and just fucking keep this bitch up as I move 2 more squares to get within 4 and to attempt to attack number 3. That's going to be a 16 plus 8 is a bunch. 24.
Yep, that hits.
As I am blasting the jets, the actual blaze sword is dragging across the ground as I am getting ready to do this upward slash as the booster jets from my feet are going. And I make this slashing movement up. My shields, I also have a shield cycler to heal 5, so I go up to 36 shield points. That is going to be 60, 10 plus 4 fire damage to this. I am not bloodied nor at max heat, so I don't do the extra damage. Not great. Not a great roll this time. 8, 9, 10, plus, that's gonna be 10, 16, plus another 8 is 24, 28 points of fire damage.
To number 3?
To number 3. And I am in range of the data center.
Again, you slash in and you feel the resistance of a shield, not the hull, as you crack forward. You aren't quite able to break through it with this first strike.
That's my whole turn.
Real quick, Derek, 4 would have taken just 4 more points of damage. I just didn't add my plus damage.
So 27 plus 4?
Yeah, it would have been 31. So just...
Well, that's extremely important information. One moment.
If it does something real bad and I missed it, I'm sorry.
No. It does something real good as you slash through and you feel that resistance break, Ren. And you cut through the shields as it shatters, and you finally, with your second hit, are able to make a very light contact with the Brinzium armor. And it's at this first moment. You don't connect through the shield with 28, but with a 30 shield point technology, you break through and that 1 extra point hits, and it sounds like in every classic Western when you hear a gun ricochet. There's this immediate sound as your weapon makes contact with the hull, doing just a smidge, but not enough to truly damage it as you are able to cut in. You know that these are made of the very finest material of Morzib, and that becomes clear when that sound rings true and reverberates and echoes through the space. Milo, you're up.
Options. Just want to real quick take a look. Thank you.
Do I get the sense that basically if there are 3 of us downloading at the same time, we'll be able to finish up our mission faster?
Yes.
I will say, only Valorwing is fast enough to get to the back. I've got it by myself, and I just leap forward, boost exactly 10 squares.
You know what they say about
unbelievable.
As I get within the 4 squares of
You
that.
leave the floor for a moment and you boost forward as you fly, and you're able to get within range. Your rook makes the handshake. You can see that the download has begun.
Making an attack on number 2. That is a... Hold on. 22 to hit.
I could have used more heat. I could have generated more heat.
And so that's going to be 60-10. Does piercing versus 4... I guess, does piercing matter?
No, you can add those both up.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me the full total.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For information, it doesn't cost a bonus action to use the power dice to move more, and I could have used my bonus action to raise shields.
Oh.
I did not
Yes.
realize
No,
that.
it's just free. You just burn the dice.
So that's on me.
Sorry.
I should have.
If I'd been listening, I could've
No,
done
look,
that.
it's the first time I forgot my folder. I've been so good, and I left my folder at home.
Yeah.
I think
So
I
it's on
have
me.
I think I have a spare. We're sharing
on me.
over here.
Hold on one sec.
get him on
But
a-
also, I would have gained 5 shield points at the end of that, so at the beginning of the turn. And then also need to roll. How do I? What do I roll? A d6, and I got a
for power
4.
dice,
Did
thank
I get
you.
any heat? Did
No.
No.
You generate. You get rid of the heat on a 5 or 6.
Except for
19?
Yeah, he's got special
29, 29,
shit. And I just choose to keep the heat.
31, 31, 38, 38, 40. Sorry, 38.
Damn.
41 plus 4. 45 points of piercing and force damage as I lance into number 2.
Despite being so hesitant, perhaps in battle, man, you really do a fuckload of damage, Milo. You crack through the shield with your spear instantly, and you all hear that as the shield, your spear actually makes contact with that Brinzium armor once again. Not enough to cross its damage threshold, certainly, but enough to break through.
Shield's down over here! I'm downloading!
And you watch as you are all connected in a network of sorts, and with Jace on one side, with you on this side, with Milo on the other, Ren, you are all adjacent to the 3 data points that are needed to coalesce. You realize that the data is downloading that much faster. Clearly, this data had been separated in order, like a puzzle. And as soon as you watch that, all of a sudden, the download bar starts to rocket forward in a way that it had been stalled before. That said,
That said,
the more Zevians
I need to
are
reuse
not
my
pleased.
reactions. I just gotta build heat. I just gotta build as fast as I can.
Yeah, Bill Heat.
Are you a target or are you invisible, Ren?
I'm not invisible. I went invisible to start my turn because it was cool as fuck.
Yeah, it is cool as fuck, but unfortunately, this Hulk stares down at you with its singular lens-like eye, and it reaches down, and it's going to make 2 fusion mace attacks, which is appropriate.
Two of them?
Given your name.
2 of them against Mace myself. Little old me.
The first is going to be a 17 to hit.
No way. Not even close.
24.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be.
What's your AC?
Well, actually, are we unable to maneuver while we're on the ground?
You can use all of the usual space combat pieces as a mech because we're doing Mecha.
You're not
Well, I
like
just mean like.
incapacitated.
Oh,
Your
okay.
RAC is 23.
Then 23. I'm 1 off.
I mean, I'll jam if nobody else wants to jam.
Keep track of your reactions as we go into this.
Yeah.
I have my reaction. So I mean,
know
like
you
you're
do.
closer
I
to
know you
him.
do.
If you think that would be more like this is the that was one of the things I wanted to ask about. Is this is the only time I think that we should like.
Well, we might
communicate
also.
and like
I agree.
quote unquote
I
meta
agree.
game and
I
talk
agree.
about how we're using our reactions.
I guess sensors are crazy.
I would guess that if you were willing to do that, there may be other hits that are really bad that I might want to save my reaction for.
Right. So and
But the thing is, there may be ones that. You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
that's fine.
Careful, M2! I'm going to jump ahead. I'll use my reaction to shield parry. If you're within 1 hex or 20 feet. If you're hit by an attack roll, I can use my reaction to add 5 to its AC against the attack.
Huge.
Oh, you just add 5.
Just add 5. Oh, wow.
That's 28.
So you're at 28?
That's
And I'm at
28.
24 to hit.
That's correct. And it's actually, as you know, it's meter beat, so.
These Morzebians are furious.
I don't blame them.
I'm going to use a reaction for number 4 to target lock itself. And it doesn't make it, so it's unfortunately unable to crack down.
Shit.
However, the way that this looks is you are absolutely going to get cooked by this fusion mace as it comes flying down. And Varys, you jump in at the last moment.
I jump in at the last moment and I raise my shield, and I think he would like almost jet back as I jump ahead. And I throw my shield out.
I duck down almost.
It would clash against my
There's a
shield
clang.
as I fall backward into my position as I don't have to move to do this.
That is the first of these hulks. The one standing next to Milo is going to slam down. The lowest is going to be an 18.
Just misses.
The highest is a 28. It absolutely is going to smash into you, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do.
I don't even think with the...
Yeah.
What's your AC?
23.
With the 6.
Or a
It's
5.
worth it. I'll take it.
Okay.
Number 2? Yeah.
Oh, no,
you take
have to have a 6,
26
Sorry.
points of force damage.
It's okay.
Let me know when I start getting into hull.
Okay, I'm not at hull yet.
Your shields. Okay, that's fine.
As a reaction.
Got it.
As a reaction.
Got it. Love it.
As he smashes into me, I'll stumble back, and I'll look and I'll say, "We're all gonna achieve our dreams. We're gonna get in and we're gonna get out. This is the price of war." As I will take my lance and just do a counterattack.
Oh, that's right.
As
I
my
love
reaction.
that you have this
As
option.
I will lunge forward.
Based.
As I will stab forward. And that's gotta be, no, that's a 20,
Yep.
20, another 21 to hit.
Yep.
Based and mentally unstable build.
Hell yeah.
Because we're past midnight, after midnight, AC's always on the table. We're looking at AC
It's
17,
like 8
boys.
PM. What's going on? We're past
Yeah.
midnight? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, we started at 11:45.
I know. I mean, I know, but I don't know. I'm like, look, something happens.
I'm pretty amped up right now. Once
Time
we
gets
get into Mecha
dilated,
combat-
No,
and
it's
I just
weird.
fucking fly.
It's
Oh, Mikey's
crazy.
counting though. Mikey's counting. Let's give him some peace. We know how that goes.
26.
Smoke.
26. 31. 30. 36. 35. 35 points of piercing damage. As I will.
That's fucking massive. Bro,
No, Milo cooks.
you do a lot of damage, man.
That's number 2.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna need to do a quick thing here. Just give me 30 seconds because you've done a significant amount of damage to. That was just normal damage.
To number
correct?
2. Yeah, piercing.
Yeah. Let me do this.
And that's my reaction.
Let me pull this up. I just have to.
Need a couple extra D10s.
For those of you playing along at home, I'm pulling up the playtest document because I want to access the same information that you might have if you were
think I have a bunch
simulating
of extra
something
stuff in
along
here.
these
I
lines.
just need two.
And I'm
Thank you,
dropping
though.
all the way down to page 18. I would normally roll the starship mishaps if this were combat in space. However, okay, you bust something essential. A tube goes. You manage to find just a sliver of vulnerability, and you can see coolant of some kind leaking out, and it's clearly struggling to have as much turn or flexibility as it was. Mechanically, you imagine that it probably would fail dexterity checks if it needed to make those kinds of vehicle checks. And do you do anything else? No, it's still my turn. Oh my goodness, I'm doing
there's
so many
still
things.
You still have 2 more.
You are really a danger, Milo, and so number 1 is going to turn to you
Oh,
with
no.
this Gatling gun.
Oh, he doesn't move in.
He's not going to move in. He's
Okay.
just going to fire from
40
far,
lashings from Milo to get back to base.
and he's going to get a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
And he's going to do.
You've already used your reaction. I have to attempt to jam this. I have to try.
5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna use jam targeting
Okay.
to spend a power die to subtract from the attack roll, so it's gonna put me at 3 heat. And I'm gonna roll like a Giga Chad here.
You're gonna do it. I believe in you.
5.
I stabbed in, and I don't even see this guy. I don't even notice what he's doing.
Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with my team.
That's fucking crazy. I enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Is that a threat?
You put in a few key commands, and in the last second, your rook is able to engage with its targeting ability just enough for the Gatling gun to be to the side, and you watch as the bullets rip up the side of the wall, creating a terrible pattern of destruction, but not destruction on the armor of your friend Milo.
And now I'm about to get my ass beat.
You protect. And now, Two
Yeah.
Here comes the natural
two fusion
20.
maces come flying down. Attacks come flying down in your direction.
It's worth it. I gotta protect Milo.
21,
Miss.
23.
Hit. I have 23 shield points. I mean, I have 36. Sorry. 44.
That's
52,
going to be
16.
What was it?
It was 23 to hit. I'm gonna have a 22 AC.
I
She's
have
gotta
my
roll a 2.
reaction.
You gotta roll a 2.
Don't roll a 1, Mace. Don't do it.
Just enough, baby. Just enough.
just enough.
He can power it back, though. Is he gonna do it?
Yeah, I guess he could. Fuck.
No, he can't do that. That's crazy.
These are,
That's
these are more
Mechanically,
CG
I have the
This is
ability.
narrative. This is narrative.
But it's way too sexy that you guys are all helping each other out. I'm going to say that the fusion mace slams down.
scared.
You are too busy to deal with this. But Ren, you key a few commands, and your boosters go off, shocking you for a moment, pushing you forward. And it's the handle of the fusion mace that hits against your shoulder before coming away. You would have been hit by
Glancing blow.
that energy. Absorbing mass at the end of
Focus
his
on your
weapon.
battle, you hothead.
Ren is able to make you dodge out of the way in this last final moment, and they continue
What do you
to
wanna thank you?
continue their assaults. You're not hearing the sounds of voices come through the comms or screams or anything like that. You imagine that there's a tremendous amount of chatter on their end. In the same way that you're communicating with each other in these moments, this is just a silent battle to the death. Anyone watching this would just be watching machines wrestle and wallop each other as we get to the top of the round, Varus.
At the beginning of the round, first you will see Iron Wall's shield just totally repair and
yeah.
kind of disappear from view.
It's like
Oh my God.
It's like
As I'm back to
masonry
full
bricks
shield points.
as the panels
Man, that's
of
really
energy
cool.
fly
Then do you
and
have any
flip
heat?
up.
I have no heat.
The Master Chief
So
shield.
yeah. I'm looking pretty healthy. Besides the whole points that we took from the radiation mines.
Oh, is that that was a power die to do that, right?
What does?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
to
it
jam
does.
targets.
Yes.
I'm at 3.
The next thing you would notice is the missiles, the shield breaker missiles.
Oh my
are
god.
Turn around and are now flying
To
back
number
in.
2!
To number 2.
Whose shields are down?
Whose shields are down.
Just armor crushers.
Oh, our boy's about to pick up a pretty hefty kill count. I gotta feel it.
I rolled a 2 this time, which is better because I can reaction to make it better. Do we know what their AC is?
17.
17,
Yes.
you said.
It's 14.
It's about to be
Oh,
on.
I mean that's pretty good.
It's about to be on like Donkey Kong.
3 and up.
The question is, do I want to save my... Screw it. I'm going to... this is almost going to happen automatically as these things really want to hit. I'm going to expend a heat since I have 5 max heat. And I'm going to use my reaction to try to make this hit. Roll high. 6.
Oh, bro.
So...
Bro.
That is a 12, 13, 14, 20 to hit.
That hits.
They all collide in, and the smaller, faster missiles will explode, but they almost completely glance off of its hull, because they only do shield damage. But the larger, more explosive missiles come in behind. They all hit in.
Had this in the first half, not gonna lie.
I know. I thought we were doomed.
The first few missiles hit him like someone getting pelted with an airplane. It's laughable. There are these small little sparks of explosions.
A paper airplane.
I'm sorry, paper airplane. Yes.
Holy
I meant
shit,
a
he got hit
paper
by an airplane?
Like paper airplanes, as they crush and almost disintegrate. Their purpose no longer needed. With the shields removed, these massive missiles come in and collide. Boom! Like fireworks going off, echoing and reverberating
We're about
through
to
the
pop off.
engineering
This
lab.
turn is gonna be devastating.
This guy's getting vaporized.
This whole round is going to be devastating.
28. It will take 48 force damage to its hull. Or just period.
Number
Number 2.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I've hit him twice, and this is a big old chunky hit.
You were doing big damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
does that mean?
You destroy it.
I don't know how else to say this.
Let's go.
It's
So
obliterated.
it would have been hanging on by a thread, and we would have continued to simulate this Morzebian's Hulk's battle. But I rolled a natural 20 on the ground vehicle mishap because you crossed its mishap, and the natural 20, the vehicle rolls over, and so it would have been crushed and fallen to the ground. And the fact that it would have gotten pushed by the concussive force of this blast would have had it roll, taking additional bludgeoning damage that easily would have pushed it over the edge. So when
Nice
it gets
fucking
hit,
job.
Milo, you are watching as you are stabbing into this thing, continuing to attack, and it's almost like this thing gets hit by a truck's sideline, and it just crushes and disappears, flying into the center of this chamber and disintegrating into nothingness. Gone.
Seeing that Milo's been feeling all these ways, being hesitant, and then rushing in recklessly, I don't really know how Milo's feeling right now. This is very concerning to Varys.
Yeah.
And I see that both of these guys, I think that Varys feels like they are more ready mentally for this mission. And so I am going to privately calm in to Milo. Elm 2! Elm 4, don't forget your vows! In the name of the Faceless, be measured! And I'm going to jet forward.
This is the greatest campaign we've ever played.
3, 6,
I was saying, there's no, what do you want from me? What do you want from me?
9,
There's nothing else to say.
12.
Greatest piece of cinema on the planet.
Yeah, no,
Nothing better than this.
And I'm
What are you doing?
going to basically rocket in here, and I'm going to spend 2 heat to cover this distance. As I use, that is not a reaction, I believe.
No, it's not. You're good.
No, you just
You
use
just
it.
spend the, you can just spend up to 3. That's all.
The movement is
There's
just
a cap
use
to
it.
it.
I start stomping and running and activate my boosters and interpose myself between this minigun that's gatling down Milo and raise my shield. Let me add 2 more heat here. My turn started.
You already
No, you
took
got your shield.
You got your shields. You got your
Then you
reaction.
said you didn't have any heat.
Oh, so I
You
got
did
this
your
heat
reaction
this turn.
on your turn.
Correct.
Right,
yeah.
right, on my turn. Okay, perfect. And so with my action, I will, as part of this engine boost, I'm gonna bring my blast flail in and down, and we'll see if I hit this guy.
Man, the
Look,
fact
if-
that the missile is passive after you fire it.
If your friends and family aren't watching Waltz for Eternity, fucking get them right. Okay?
And tell them to
They
go to
don't know how to have a
neonrpg.com.
good time.
Tell them to go to
everyone you know
neonrpg.com.
to watch Waltz for Eternity
You
right
too.
fucking now.
You too can do this.
I roll a 16.
That's enough?
So is it?
15? I'm sorry,
17.
it's 17. It's
Can
17.
you, do we have any... I don't have my reaction back yet.
My reaction's gone.
Oh,
And I think
Didn't
that
you
comes
just
back on
start
my
your
turn,
turn?
right? Oh no, I use. Wait,
you don't have
it's
your
on
turn.
your turn. I don't
Varys
have
just
mine
started
either.
his turn. You didn't use your reaction.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Did I?
No, you now have a new reaction.
Signal boosted the rocket.
Because
I
Your
did.
turn.
I
I missed that.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Thanks for keeping everybody
So
honest.
I barely miss as I come down, and this thing just barely dodges. It just takes 1 step back, and I'm my engines barely get me here, and he
These
just
are
takes 1 little
huge
step back. and I miss.
Morzebian Hulks, and so they're not dodging. These are not nimble things. You smash into it, and you're horrified when this Brinzium armor absorbs the attack, and it drops down.
That's my turn.
I'm gonna respond.
Oh,
And I'm gonna say,
oh.
but isn't it their fault why all those civilians are suffering? Because their government's plotting against the Empire?
Good gymnastics, Milo.
If I have a moment to respond.
Absolutely.
Please, please.
Yeah, you've earned it. You've earned it.
They are enemies of the Empire. We will return them to the Harmony. But do not be reckless. It is not your day to die.
Varys is like the fucking Terminator over here.
Ren.
I rolled a 6 on my
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get 1 back. I'm now no longer. So my heat is only 3. So I currently sit at maximum heat. I now no longer sit at maximum heat, which is very good because at maximum heat, all my stuff turns off.
Oh shit.
So you have to stay cool. You literally have to stay
Don't
cool.
forget your shield points
Shield points, thank
as
you.
well. You also recover shield points.
Also, shield points.
That's really sexy. I
Do
like
you,
that a lot.
what do you need to hit to recover heat? Do you have a wider heat recovery range?
I do. It's super wide. I just rolled 6, but I have the cryo core heat sink. So when I roll event heat at the start of my turn, I succeed on a 3, 4, 5,
Nice.
or 6.
That's
So
insane.
it's almost impossible not to succeed.
So yeah, we recover on a 5 up. His is a 3 up.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Really
sick.
good. Yeah.
Because of the cryo core. So I will, seeing Varys move over, take position with Milo, understanding that the flow of battle is changing in our favor, and knowing that the shield is down on the target right in front of me, I'm just gonna keep laying into it.
Guys, we are so well oiled. Look at this.
We are.
Look at this.
We are.
We're unbeatable. We're an unbeatable team. Okay? There's nothing that Derek can throw at us. We're the unbeatable squad. Okay?
Derek couldn't possibly.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet, Derek.
Damn, we're gonna talk.
28 to hit. 28 to hit.
28.
So I'm gonna.
For the rule right here says except for 28.
Mind you, this attack, your damage threshold and mishap threshold are treated as 10 lower against this attack.
You are just savaging this guy.
Oh, God.
Shit. Oh, that's a big roll.
That's a big one.
Oh,
That's a big one.
Pretty huge all
That's a big. Oh, this guy's cooked.
Yeah, this guy.
Get his ass.
Rocked.
Get his ass.
He's dead.
I don't know how else to say
dead.
this.
You're fucking
You're about
dead.
to get fucked up.
Dead, Derek.
28, 26, 33 plus 41 plus 4, 45 points of damage on my first attack.
Yeah, okay. Let me just do a little one of these, and we'll just look over here real quick. And we'll just do one
10
of
lower.
these.
10 lower.
Yeah, 10 lower.
10 lower on all counts.
Okay. You smash into it, and for a moment, there's almost a second where
slice.
It has to catch its balance. It almost looks like it's going to go down on one knee, and it catches itself as you and starts to swing in against you, regaining its balance. But you've done a significant amount of damage. You still hear that same sound as you make connect. It's like slashing into a bell or an instrument as you smash into it.
15 to hit, but I'm going to try and target lock for my second hit.
Just don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1, mace.
We'll go. Oh, true. I'm hot with the 2s, baby.
Baby.
The 2s know
The
it.
2 is scary. I
I know the 2's scary.
The 2's all you need.
The 2's scary.
And they're not going to use
Look,
their
he's
heat.
my boy's efficient, okay? He's efficient.
Yeah, I don't want. Listen, I don't want I
He's
don't
not even breaking a
I
sweat
don't
over
want
here.
style.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not greedy. It's just whatever's necessary.
Sure.
There's no kill like overkill, I always say. But, you know, Red's a different breed.
17. And 36 points of damage on the second attack.
Huge.
One moment. Okay. And I'm gonna do one of these. Got it. Oh, that's really fun. Flip a coin for me. Roll a d2, essentially.
What the fuck?
Evens. Tails.
Okay. You slash in, and whatever the joint is on the minigun on its shoulder is not made of the thick Brinzium hide of this Hulk. And you, with your next attack, like a precision swordsman, you flip it, and you're able to cut it off. The entire gun goes flipping, and you have completely destroyed this Hulk's ability to use its rotary cannon for the rest of time as it crashes into the wall and slams into the floor. That's great. He's still barely hanging on, but you are able to you've disabled him significantly. And when I say significantly, I mean be really glad that you did that.
All right. In this swirl of blades, I'm moving around him. Slash with the first. I now feel as though I understand the machinations of this armor, and I find an opening where I cut in and I slice off its blade. And as I start to move around it, I once more go invisible.
Oh, you go invisible?
I go invisible.
Fuck off.
Badass.
All right. Jace, you're up.
The boosters are still just absolutely cooking, and they do not stop. So I spend another 2 power die to go up to maximum of 5 heat to thruster around this guy and put myself in a better position of the data center and this guy.
So gross.
The warnings are just going. I gotta heal my 5 shields so I go back up to 41. And because of part of my push the red line, this mech can choose to not roll to vent heat at the start of his turn, so I don't. With this extra movement, which is boost engines, I'm now at maximum heat. The warnings are going in the bright roar.
At this point, it's music to your ears.
But I did an upward slash before I made this move. So as I move around him, the blaze sword now does an extra 1d10 fire damage because the mech is bloodied or at max heat, which I am. And I unlock my bonus action, blazing strikes, where as a bonus action I can make 1 extra sword attack, but I will also generate 1 additional heat. So I am going to attempt to make 2 attacks on number 3.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
And so the first thing I'll do is make the attacks. The 4 is probably not good enough. I got an 18 for one of them.
Okay.
And for 4 is a 12.
If you target lock, there's a chance with a 5 or a 6.
Are you kidding? Yeah, I'm going to target lock. But I've used some things in a certain amount of order. So the first thing that's going to happen is because I use the bonus strikes attack, I'm going to generate a heat and potentially go to 6, which will trigger push the red line. When the mech gains heat while at max heat, I have to make a DC 10 vehicle constitution saving throw. On a success, I ignore the heat, and then that DC goes up by 5.
Okay.
Damn.
So I have to see if I can, with my plus 5 to con, I just did the BD10. I do not. So I'm going to go to 6 heat. Oh! Then I am going to target lock and try to generate another heat. But let's first see if the target lock hits.
Okay.
So I need a 5 or 6 on the target lock. I got a 4. And I will attempt to hold the red line again. But the DC did not go up because I did not pass.
Do you instantly get ion exhaustion when you go to 6 heat?
Presumably.
Well, now I have it. But I didn't have it on that attack.
On the first attack, because doing the bonus action gave him that.
Right.
He just rolled it first. He rolled it too early.
I was thinking, I guess, would you know, it'd be better to try to just pass this and not have the exhaustion and then not target lock instead. You know what I mean?
Either way, I don't think it matters because I missed. But
if you would still miss, but then also have not exhaustion. I just wanted to see, like, would you have that information to be like, I guess, but now you know that you would have missed.
No, I mean,
either way, it's
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. That's a pass. So I don't get the 7th. I don't get the 7th heat, but I am at 6 heat, and I will still deal. And now I do 7d10 plus 4 on that first attack.
Okay.
Not bad. Not great. Oh boy. That's going to be 13, 15, 25, 32, 36, 45 points of fire damage to number 3.
You and Ren doing 45 points of damage. That's very funny.
It's a lot of d10s. So now I have -2 on my d20 tests and rolls.
Correct.
But anyway, 45 points of fire damage.
You slash into this thing, and again, there's this almost melodic sound as you crash into it. Slicing with your sword, you watch as its armor is rended. It takes a significant amount of damage, and it's slower for having taken the wound, but it's still standing.
And now my DC on push the red line is 15. And that's my whole turn.
Milo.
I'll radio into
Man, I missed
to
my one
Varys.
twice.
And very quickly, I will say, each of your turns as you started in proximity to the terminals, your rooks are downloading data. And the fact that it's all 4 of you, it's rocketing forward. You feel that the points that you would normally be accumulating very slowly are multiplied by the fact that you're all downloading this simultaneously. In network, your computers are able to thread this information together, creating a very complete file much faster than you would have otherwise.
So we've all spent, after Milo's turn, we'll all spent 2 full turns in distance.
And I'm taking that into account. Milo.
Elm 3, is Ironwall downloading?
Yeah, I believe it is. Elm 4.
I'm with Elm Leader, and I blast off over, and I see the as my wings will flap forward, my thrusters will engage, as I will go wide, avoiding hopefully an opportunity attack because Varys has given me this blockage.
Oh, you can definitely go wide,
in,
for sure.
And as I go directly next to Jace, I will wrap my wings around him as the mist and the clouds kind of cover his almost like a coolant, like a cool breezy cloud. As I'm going to use damage control, as you are going to regain 15 shield points.
Beautiful. That puts me back to full.
And you are going to end 1 ion exhaustion level.
All you haters out there. See, I got my boy right here.
When you come to a stop with a flap of your wings, you go in to envelop the heat that is pouring off of Bright Roar, and you, just by merit of landing, are able to cool off a tremendous amount of his heat.
Specifically based on the wording of the thing, I'm still at 6 heat. I just don't have the ion.
You don't have the ion exhaustion.
Correct.
So I can still, on my turn, choose to try to clear that 6 to get back to 5. And I'm basically good to go.
Yes.
But I don't have the ion exhaustion either way.
Correct.
Thank you.
Correct. So you lost the ion exhaustion. I am within range of this still. I just switched to this zone.
Yeah.
Instead. And I'm going to radio into Chase and say, you're going to achieve your dream of being the greatest knight in the Empire and the greatest rook pilot, Chase. I promise. And that's my turn.
That's your whole turn?
My man!
My turn?
Amazing. All right.
But I got my reaction.
Trying to attack an invisible mecha is very interesting. I believe I just do it at disadvantage.
He can swing wildly.
I think, yeah. I'm also still right next to him.
Number 4 is going to swing
So
wildly.
you and I don't have reactions,
Don't
and
get
they
some.
do.
Correct.
I don't have mine.
Oh, you use yours.
I use the target. I use the target boost.
Got
I don't
it.
have
And
mine.
13.
Okay, so just you have your reaction.
This Hulk swings wildly, but you're able to dodge out of the way without issue. No problem. And yes, you chuckle
just
to
lean
yourself
back.
very, very
I hit him
renningly.
I hit him with the Trefor Belmont against death.
Oh, yeah.
I just do the side step.
Hell yeah.
Don't care.
Numbers 1 and 3. 3's looking bloody. 1 is uninjured, has not been hit at all, including its shields. Both of them, you see them sort of turn to each other, and there's a moment of understanding as they realize how effective you all are. And in what feels like only seconds, you have all immediately dismantled this defense line that they had intended to put up to defend their valuable data stores, and you are tearing them apart as easily as cutting a piece of cake. And they lower their Gatling guns, and they both unleash the suppressing fire that you remember they opened with in this moment. Number 3 is going to be able to hit both Milo and Jace. I need you both to make a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
And after that, number 1 is going to be able to
20,
hit
dirty
you,
20.
Varys.
Dirty 20.
23.
Oh,
23.
Ain't nothing stronger than the Hearth Mother's love.
Exactly
You know what I
right.
mean? That's the holy. Woo!
You take 15 points of damage to your shields as they absorb the
Nice.
rapid but small bullets coming from this minigun as the shots
much?
fire forward.
15.
15. That was already half, so it was 30, dropped down to 15.
Got it.
You see it pierce through my shields. And Valor Wing starts to take bullets into the hull.
You actually see the bullets emerge in the surface of the metal of Valor
So
Wing.
now I'm minus 10 hull points.
I yell into the mic, Elm 4, get behind me!
This same cone of attack is of suppressing fire unleashes at you, Varus. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I'm proficient. 16.
That's enough.
Okay.
You're gonna take, and I'm gonna roll it again. Half of 38 as this attack unleashes against you, pelting mostly your shields.
Roger that.
They're all looking weak, and you are still managing to survive as a team, to work together, constantly boosting each other, alley-ooping each other. Varus, what do you do? And I will say that in this moment, you hear a ping. You look down, and the download is complete. In a very anime-like fashion, there was one of those like cubes of like five cubes rotating and twisting like so, and data inserting and slotting into information as the pipes connect, and this all of a sudden you look down and you see that the data file is complete. It slots into position, and you realize that all of your mechs now possess the data that the Kavlan Empire was looking for. Your goal of coming here and scanning for this to be analyzed data has been completed.
I will open comms. Elm Squadron, downloads are complete. Elm Leader, can we retreat?
Elm 3, I read you. My readings are showing that the download is complete as well.
Yep.
We need to clean them up and then go home.
Yes, sir. Knowing that I'm the slowest, I don't want to be the one lagging behind. We've completed our mission. We don't have to kill these guys. We just need to get out. So I'm going to use 4 squares of movement to stomp away. I restore 15 shield points. So I am down to 2 damage on that. Let's see if I restore a heat. I do not. I will then turn and lay down this suppressing fire as I use another Shield Breaker Iron Rain. I hit the button and the missiles will come out and they'll all shoot towards number 1. I know he has shields and I want to break them down.
I would say too that we would have some sort of code word or some sort of understanding that we would all know that my call would be it's safe to tactically retreat when we have number advantage.
I think that's fair.
And it is, we have number advantage now, so like you starting to fall back would be fine, but like I'm not gonna run away when this guy can like cut me down. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
of course.
That's my call.
And basically I want to be ready to kind of reconvene in a formation and plan our escape. And he can take an opportunity attack if he cares to.
I will say, to clarify, the number advantage that we feel safe retreating at is an advantage of 2 to 1.
That's fair.
I'm gonna have to roll for that natural 20.
Please do.
Oh,
Oh, this is the opportunity.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't know. This is why I play.
You
Rook
take
Ironwall, House Make
42 points of force damage as you start to run forward, and you aren't the fastest mech. But this fusion mace, though it connects, it doesn't destroy you outright, presumably.
You're gonna have a bazillion shield points.
Yeah, as I turn, I'm leaving my side open to basically try to reconvene, and it'll slam into me, and you'll see it like hit the shield and flicker this kind of like pink-red light, and it feels like it's almost about to shatter, but it just barely holds on as I still have 6 shield points left.
Wow.
And the best point is, you only need 1 for them to keep regenerating.
Exactly right.
Only need 1, baby.
And then I'm going to turn and, like I said, use the shields, brace myself as they fire out, and we'll make an attack roll here.
Oh, man!
Dude.
It's so over.
give it right back!
It's
Give
so
it
over.
right back!
It's so over.
Natural 20. That's a crit.
He is getting vaporized.
Well, we don't know.
By Rook Ironwall.
The Iron Rain.
Get the Harmony, send that guy to hell.
One moment.
One moment, he says. One moment in hell.
That sound, the Brinzium plating being what it is, a critical hit against the Morzebian Hulk becomes a normal hit.
Oh, shit.
Damn, that's cool.
That is cool.
I roll a d10.
Okay.
They got that, can't get enough of him.
Damn.
On a 1, this trait does not function again until it's repaired. I don't roll a 1. The Morzebian Brinzium hulking armor holds true, and though you do a significant amount of damage, you do hit. You do not enjoy a critical.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Damn.
1, 2,
Okay,
3,
Derek,
4.
nice. Well played.
Yeah.
Well played.
Well played or whatever.
Yeah,
I was teeing up that
cool, I
sound
guess.
just to see if a natural 20 was coming. You guys could have not rolled a natural 20, so that felt really good.
So the small missiles will hit and do 24 points of force damage just to the shields.
To number 1.
To number 1.
Thank you.
And then that's a D12. What are you doing in there?
Pretty good. The shields. I'm doing pretty good.
Oh god. And then the heavier missiles will deal 18.
I fucking love this move.
It feels really good to roll these dice, too.
Yeah.
For damage.
Yeah.
I like rolling dice.
46 points of force damage to whatever
Insane.
he has left.
Jesus, that was without the crit? What the ass?
Yeah.
Imagine if it was a crit.
What the ass?
You still managed to best. What is a high damage threshold? Mishap threshold. And you reduce that damage threshold. It's almost like a crit. You still do a significant amount of damage as the you buckle the frame of this thing, and it collapses a little bit, and you can see it almost hobbling as you manage to connect with this attack.
That's my turn.
Ren, you're up.
Already healed my shields. Okay.
He's as cold as ice.
We're back. I will, out of stealth, once more, strike with my blades at
Smoke him.
23.
Yep, that hits. I think it's mathematically possible for you not to kill this guy, but extremely unlikely.
Yeah. That checks out.
26, 31, 35. 39 points of damage.
That was to number 4?
Number 4 on the first hit.
The first hit, you are able to get behind this mech and slide your blade in, and just with an additional hit of your mecha hand, punch into. You've gotten almost a eerie sense of where these weak points are, and without having to worry about Brinzium armor, things almost slow down, and you're able to push in, destroying the mecha as it collapses to its knees and falls apart.
I imagine you come out of stealth and it's like real quiet, and you just slide the blade in, and you're like, quiet now. And he just fucking dies.
Right into where the cockpit is?
Yeah.
My
Silence.
My imagining is that I boost up just a little bit and take both blades and like fangs pierce
That's badass too.
through the neck joints, straight in through the top. I wouldn't call out
Like the bite of a
icy fang,
fox.
Hal.
You still have another attack, and I think you still have your movement.
I
so
do.
You can remove that token, and you can do what
I'm
you
not
like.
sure I can get anywhere meaningful that matters to even help.
When I see this happen, I'll say, Elm 2 on my position.
Okay.
You don't have to listen. You don't have to listen.
Okay, Dad.
All right.
I'm okay, Dad.
You don't have to listen.
Jace, you're on deck.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I can't imagine.
I'm going ham.
You do a little waltz.
Are we really leaving these alive?
Is that to me?
It's your call, squad leader.
All the comms light up.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Look, Jace is quick thinking. Andy is not. I have 8,000 milligrams of caffeine coursing through my veins right now.
Sure.
I would call back to Ren. Elm 2, you know the protocol. Once we're up 2-1, we're out. Elm 4 and I will deal with this one. We leave the last and get out.
Damn.
And you run up, choosing not to engage number 1, but instead to turn and join Varys at his side. Jace, you're up.
At the start of my turn, I am going to heal 5 shield points to go back to 40. Then I am going to roll to attempt to get rid of my 6th heat. That's a 6, baby. I'm back to 5.
Whoa!
And with that, I will make 2 attacks using Blazing Strikes. So I'm going to roll for the attacks. This is 1, this is 2. I will generate another heat. Ooh. The first one is going to hit. The second one is going to miss. There's nothing I can do to boost it. It's not even remotely close. So I will attempt to push the red line on that second attack. I need a DC 15 or better. I need a 15 or better to not generate a 60. Easy. I get an 18. Now the DC goes up to 20. Oh. And I will...
You're a madman.
Yeah, I know. What can I say?
Dan, the absolute casino machine that you created.
That's going to be 10, 12, 22, 29. Only 33 points of damage on this one. Fire damage to number 3. I'm just rolling poorly.
33?
Yeah.
All these D10s, high variance.
3.
I know.
A lot of high variance.
33 points of fire damage to...
Yeah.
And I've missed every extra attack.
You can do 6 points of damage, you know? You
Yeah.
can do 60. Big swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much did you miss by?
Oh, a shitload. I rolled for it a 3.
Oh, okay.
So there's no way I can boost it enough. And I actually think I want to save my reaction.
It's clearly hurting, but it's hanging on by a thread. And Milo, you're right there.
What I am going to do, though, is just shift. And keep dancing around this guy and, like, try to draw his attention away from Milo.
Okay. It's swinging around now. It's got this mace, and it's lobbing it in all directions, trying to attack. Occasionally, its Gatling gun goes off, but swings wide. This and all of these other mechs are trying to protect this place. They want to hit you, not flail around and create destruction in all directions. And so you can feel that there's a bit of restraint happening when they can't land with their mace or when they take damage. Milo, you're up.
I'll hold my spear after healing Jace, and I see this. And I'll say, Orders, Elm Leader!
You would know that the order is to just dispatch this guy and get out. That was the last...
So dispatch him.
Yes. We're not... Because I'm not going to risk your life running away from somebody that you're engaged with. So the goal is to clean up number 3 and get out. And you would have heard me tell Ren that as
You
well.
have numbers advantage.
We are 2-1.
We are 2-1, right? But
Orders, Elm Leader!
But I don't want you to take an opportunity attack and get fucking smoked.
Orders, Elm Leader!
Dispatch this one and get to safety.
We're all gonna live our dream. And I'm gonna make an attack.
Look, I'm not gonna have you risk your life. You can choose to not listen.
Oh, God!
But you would know that I would not be comfortable with you, like, exposing your flank
Yeah,
to an attack.
That's a 20, that's a 20 fucking 4, 5, 25 to hit.
It's a...
15, 22, 20, 23, 20, 25, 30 points of piercing damage. 29 points of piercing damage.
Wow,
You slice in with your spear, and you connect. And you don't feel the resistance of a shield. You feel the unusual sensation of hitting the Brinzium armor, but you're able to pierce through. And by the time you pull it, you realize that you've ended this technology's life. The machine that is in front of you can no longer function enough to stand, and it crumples before you.
I'm imagining this cinematically. If you were filming this, it would be like, orders, Elm Leader, and you say, dispatch this one, and the camera would be Jace's with Bright War facing the Morzebian, and without hesitation, it would basically pierce through, splintering, probably carving the fucking Oculok pilot or whatever pilot is through his thing.
You
in
hit
its
very
ossicles.
near the pilot.
Yep.
Cockpit.
And
It's Langleyed.
the spear rips out, collapsing it.
As soon as I see this mech drop, I would radio over again to everybody and say, Elm 4, nice job. Now use Valorant's superior speed and get out of here.
I'll lead the way! And then I will just use my bonus action to dash. And I've... my speed is 200. So what is that?
10 squares.
It's
10
fine.
10 squares.
What if I go diagonally?
Diagonally.
It's 3.
It's
3 per.
2, 3.
You're able to effectively make it to the entrance.
1.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just basically blast forward.
But here,
I miscounted then. I was doing something earlier. Don't ignore
here
me.
is where we're going to drop initiative. I would ask you to hide the map view for me because we're entering the narrative theater of the mind play of a role-playing game that we all enjoyed, Dungeons and Dragons. Instead of pursuit or more suppressing fire or a battle to the death, the remaining Morzebian Hulk drops. Not because it has been felled by your lasers or your swords or your beams or your missiles. No, it puts itself into such a position that its cockpit can get to the ground as quickly as possible. And as you all race out, following Jace, the leader of Elm Squadron, and you start to turn back down into that industrial corridor, leading back to the subterranean city underneath the crust of the Morzebian planet, you watch as the cockpit opens, and in a suit, one of the Oculok pilots races out, sprinting towards the flaming wreckage of one of the other mechs, clearly concerned for the fate of whatever pilot happened to be in that cockpit. It's the last thing that you see as you turn bend and you begin to make your way back towards the sealed door, which you reach moments later, knowing your path is the only way to escape is to get back to that shaft, that vertical ascent that you're going to have to boost up. You know that behind these blast doors, which are still closed, behind the blast doors of this entrance, there might be an army waiting for you, defenses, perhaps more of these hulking mechs covered in the impossible Brinzian plating that you are now extremely familiar with.
It's pretty good.
What do you do is you reach this terminal point just before you break through.
Elm 2, on the interface. Elm 3 and 4, with me. Be prepared for anything.
On it. Weapons hot. Opening in 3, 2, 1.
You blast through and into the subterranean city. The scans having completed and the encrypted information being decoded by the highly advanced programs within your rooks. With how long you've spent on your mission, you expect a brutal fight against reinforcements blocking your escape. But your escape is clear. You hear a horrific, guttural, shrieking roar, followed by rumbling explosions. Off in the distance, you see a colossal, mutated kaiju stomping through the city, belching sprays of dissolving acid from its overly elongated maw, its green scales repelling much of the weaponry of the defense force now solely focused on it. Your thrusters engaged as you blast upwards past the pillar of radiation, spilling into the underground until you breach the surface, rocketing you through the atmosphere and finally off-world. As you arrive in space, Morzeb is left behind you, and you are not pursued. Your mission has been a success. You rocket out of the toxic atmosphere of the irradiated surface of Morzeb as you blast off into space, using your thrusters at full strength in order to reach a formation to burst through and out of low orbit. There are the additional coalesced arrays of defense orbital lasers that are there for the sake of trying to prevent the intrusion that you are all accomplishing. But moments later, a few attacks, a few defense parries, you are able to blast through that defense array, and you're able to follow your guidance systems towards the Star of Uthin, returning back in the direction the transport fled after deploying the World Piercer. And you find yourself moments later free from any attack. There's no additional squadrons or starships in the immediate vicinity. Doing a quick scan, you realize that data in tow, the four of you, perhaps a bit worse for the wear, your mechs being one thing, but your experiences being another.
Yeah.
You have jet off into ether, into the space, and you are minutes away from rejoining the transport that is the Star of Uthin, and you have a few moments to talk before rejoining and before making your way back.
I think the only thing that I would do if I'm able to is the captain is the one that we have been answering to, right?
Crockett.
Captain Crockett?
Yes.
Crockett.
I would just do a quick check-in to head off any, incoming communications, because I know that we've just been through a lot, and I don't want the Elm Squadron to get bombarded by questions. And I would radio the captain, and I would say, Captain, this is Elm Leader, do you read me?
You're a little faint, but we read you.
We'll reunite with the rest of the squadrons momentarily. I just wanted to report that our mission was success. Elm Squadron suffered no casualties. Over.
Sir, it's good to it's good to hear your voice. We're here. We're standing by.
We will see you in, I don't know, what did you say, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
We'll see you in about 20 minutes. Over.
That monster. It was the World Piercer that unleashed that onto the city. And all the radiation from the surface. I mean, who knows if that whole city, that whole district is going to be habitable ever again.
Milo. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Are you all right?
We survived. The Hearth Mother protected us from the horrors of the night. We are in her warm embrace, and we're together. That's more than can be said than for a lot of people down there.
Milo, I want you to know, earlier, when I said that I heard you, I meant it. You're right. Star of Uthin, it went too far. Whatever that thing was, that monster, it's a direct result of the World Piercer going too far. Don't think I didn't notice. I hear you.
Elm Leader. Elm 4. We've just completed a successful mission in the name of the Empress. In the Empress's glory, we were able to exhibit the immense technological prowess of the Cavalon Empire. It was not our decision that the Morzebian government was assisting the dynasty, our enemies. They mean to end our way of life. In the name of the Hearth Mother, we can be merciful. But in the name of the Architect, we must be disciplined and do what it takes. Lest we forget.
Elm 3 is right. We live to see another day. And it's our first real success. We'll get back safely, and we can celebrate.
Have the other squads checked in?
Elm 2, I haven't heard anything yet. I'm sure we'll be updated as we get closer.
Elm Leader is right. This is cause for celebration. And allow me to be the first to say congratulations, Elm Squadron.
Echoed. Congratulations. Well done, everyone. I'm proud of you. We operated better than I ever could have imagined. Everything that we've done, everything we've worked for, it paid off.
Yes.
You're all amazing. Well done.
All of you fought well. For the Empress.
For the Empress.
For the Empress. We're all gonna survive. We're gonna complete Operation Waltz. And we're gonna defend our community. The Hearth Mother's community. No matter what.
We still have to get this information back. And that's just the beginning. All we've done is maybe understand their plan.
You don't think Zorro and Reyna's squadron ran into any problems, do you? Their mission seems a lot more dangerous than ours, and we barely made it out.
I'm sure they encountered their own set of issues. This was no cakewalk. You said it yourself. It feels like we got the easy end of the deal here. All we can do is wait to hear back from the other squadrons.
They are skilled knights, Elm 4. And their rooks are from great houses. I have faith that they succeeded. As we have.
Do I have the ability to try to radio Reyna?
You know that with a few key commands that you could try to communicate with either Oak or Ash. Range is, potentially an issue. You know that you were 10 minutes ago flying and barely able to talk to your star of Uthan, but if you wanted to give it a shot.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if you need to make a comms roll.
Communicate with Ash?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to open up the channel, and I'll try to say, Ash Leader, this is Elm 4. Our mission was a success. Checking in on Ash Squadron.
You open up your channels and you attempt to communicate, and you don't hear Reyna or Ash Squadron. You instead hear on the other side, "You! For the Empress!" And you hear the sound of Zorro's voice chime in. And the moment that you're able to get into range, the sound of Oak Squadron cheering immediately floods all communications. All of you, not just you, Milo, because you opened up the channel, have invited them into chat. And you can hear those Morzebian punks didn't stand a chance. Those Britidium stores are history. Gone. And you hear them cheering each other. You're able to listen in. You know that you could chime in if you wanted to, but you continue to scan.
Congratulations, Oak Squadron. You filled the transports with Brinzium?
Oh, hell yeah! You all right? You get that data?
Oak Squadron, this is Elm Leader. We did. Congratulations on your success.
Yes, congratulations. And for the Empress.
Well, that's 2 out of 3.
Oak Leader, any word from Ash Squadron?
We ain't heard nothing yet.
Ash Leader, this is Elm 4. Status report?
All of you hold your breath for a moment, and you listen.
Ash Leader? Reyna?
You continue to radio, and you continue to push, and
Reyna!
2 minutes go by, 3 3 minutes, 4 minutes. You're listening. Oak is Zaro. The rest of the gang, they're all communicating. You can hear cross chatter now. Everyone, after a minute goes by, after a full minute more, you can still hear them talking to their star and figuring out rendezvous points. You radio into Ash Squadron one last time.
Reyna?
And you don't hear anything back. There is no response.
Ash Leader?
You try to separate channels. You make multiple attempts. You hear garbled static seemingly blocked by interference from the surface of Morzib, and then, as you fly away from Morzib, still that toxic eye floating out in the middle of space, you look back and you see a massive explosion on the surface. A huge plume of dust and radiation crushes into the sky. And finally, you get a response as Reyna's strained voice comes through the comms. Mission success!
Reyna! You're alive, you made it!
Ash 3 has been eliminated. Durgan. He got overwhelmed and initiated self-destruct to destroy the remaining Harmonite. He gave us an opening to escape.
Quick question. Do we know that Reyna is Ash Leader?
You do.
Okay.
The Flambago leader, Durgan, clearly didn't make it from what you're able to make out from the garbled communications.
Ash Leader, this is Elm Leader. Do you read?
We're coming in. We read.
Do not let Ash 3's sacrifice be in vain. Get to safety. Know that we honor his sacrifice for the Empress.
We will. We will.
As I let go of the comms, I sink back into my seat and I say, damn it.
Glad you made it, Ash Leader. Durgan, Ash 3 was a true knight. He will be remembered amongst the heroes of Cavalon.
You hear for a moment a click and static. It tells you that the channel is open, but you don't hear a voice in response. And then a second click tells you that the channel has been closed. Reyna couldn't find the words. Or perhaps it's just interference.
Ash 3 is faceless now. He returns to the Harmony with great glory, and his sacrifice has made us all safer.
All 3 missions successful now.
Remember, Elm Squadron. That could have been one of us. Be grateful that we have each other.
Hearth Mother, take him into your embrace and show Durgan grace. And I'm gonna fly back in silence.
You take formation and you jet forward. Not a moment later, you see the Star of Uthin and the rendezvous point. What is needed to assemble in order to reach your next destination back, to travel back through towards home, back towards the Cavalon Empire, back towards Castle Ascalon. You hear the sound of the captain. Shh. Chime in. So you have it then. You have the data? Clearly chiming in to speak directly with Squadron Leader. You, Jace.
Yes, sir. This is Elm Leader. The mission was a success and we have the data.
What did you find? The other missions were a success, but we don't know anything about what you were able to collect.
One moment, sir. And I'm gonna look just kind of at my paneling Do I feel like I have the tech to start taking a look at what I have? Do I, like, would it be unreasonable for me to, like, he's asked me this question, do I have a way to start to take a look at the data, or do I understand the mission to be to deliver and not ask questions? What would I know?
You know that you could unpack this data right now if you wanted to. You could double click in, and because it had been assembled at such speed, you didn't have a moment while you were on the surface of Morzib. But now that the adrenaline of the mission has fallen to the wayside, now that you know that the other squadrons are there, now that you're here at the rendezvous point, you feel free to take a look.
Captain, requesting permission to begin analyzing the data.
As quickly as you can. We must know what it contains, please.
Understood. Over. And I will begin the process of whatever that would be. Maybe asking Ren to help initiate the process, letting my teammates know that the captain has made this request, and that I'm going to report back to what I can.
You access the file, and by merit of your close proximity to the Star of Uthin, you can see that this information is being shared. And you start to work with your Rook. You start to work together to see what these files contain. This R&D, this tremendous data store of R&D. The advanced computer terminal in your Rook analyzes the information that you scanned, decrypting a simplified report that's presented to you as leader of Elm Squadron. Your assault on Morzib was certainly a resounding success in shutting down future Mecha development. But you're presented with dire news. The Morzibian engineers and mech-rights developed a super mech for the Saurak dynasty, several times the size of a Rook, shaped like colossal mechanical dinosaurs, powered by Harmonite, and fitted with fortified armor that would make them immune to all laser attacks. They are outfitted with an arsenal of weaponry, including a pulse that can immobilize Mecha, even Rooks. And worse, a cannon within the jaws of the beast with the potential to destroy a space station in a single blast. And you see that one such mecha has been completed and was already sent to Kreta, the capital of the Saurak dynasty. It is fully operational and ready to be deployed. Then you see more information. Notes left by the weapons engineers that reveal a horrible truth. The purpose for which its primary weapon was built. You discover its primary target, Castle Ascalon. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Uh-oh. Boys, we might be cooked.
We might be cooked.
Oh!
Gotta give it up.
Wow.
Gotta give it up.
Derek, thanks for running the session.
Thanks for playing.
Unbelievable.
No way.
What did we do?
That was a good one.
We're literally just outgunned.